Majority, and this is why majority of people are bullshitters, though, bro.
Sorry, I clapped, but is that thing need? Is it? No, it's supposed to be like how that is, yeah.
Yeah.
You sure? No, just for you. It's doing the shade thing that you want.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Boom. It's your boy Jedi for JEDIONLINE, True Illuminati Live, Red Pill, True Illuminati, clicks, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, and please put the number of your like in the chat, you know, like that. And if you got a man bun, then run, because Chinx is dissing. Chinx is big up Maverick on the ones and twos as usual. Alright, man, it's like Speakenomix. I've been doing some like one-on-one kind of. Is one-on-one a why?
Yeah, I was about to pause.
Fuck off, cuz.
But you know what it is? It for you, it might not be, innit?
No, whoa.
Not in that
What
way,
do you mean
pause.
for you,
You know what it
man?
is? Because I've made an environment that's toxic for it for me that I have to, because I'm gonna get pulled up about it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, imagine this, Jedi. This is childish, yeah. Like on my Snapchat, I've started doing like a vlog thing, innit? Because the producer of our pod is like, just do more content, innit? Make it into a vlog, innit? So I'm snapping my meals and stuff, and I used to always diss people. I hate people snap them, innit? But I eat a lot of sandwiches because I drive. I drive for a living, innit? So I'm getting a meal deal or 3-4 times a day. So I'm getting a ploughman sandwich, pause.
Whoa,
do you get what I'm saying?
You ploughman sandwich, you know?
On my snap, when
man sandwich. What?
Crazy. Ploughman's.
Alright, ploughman sandwich.
Man's emasculated it. Do you get what I'm
fucked.
saying? So I put that on my snap, but I cut out the mans and put gals. So I put words over it, innit, to cover the man's bit, innit? Bro, this yardie you has messaged me. Yo, what kind of transsexual sandwich you did? I'm thinking, rah, bro. I can't win.
the sandwich is non-binary now. Double gendered.
Yeah. So it's not even about, because there's a level I'm at with it that not everybody could even possibly be.
Yeah,
but it's just for
ridiculous.
my own audience. I have to.
I think that's where my brain is. The things I don't say out loud, my brain is there, but I understand that it's immature, and I'm trying to be a better person.
What for though?
No, because I want to be.
In this world,
because there's times where when we doing. Have you ever tried to wire someone that don't play the game and then they've made you feel like shit?
No, that makes it more entertaining.
No, it does in my head, but it also like I was like, rah, what? What you lot wiring this? What's wrong with you lot, man? You lot think, and I'm thinking, you know what? Cool, you're doing the big man thing. Pause. You're doing the adult thing. I get it. I wish I didn't start that game with you because I can overlook wires in the right environment.
Unless they're extreme, though.
Yeah,
if they're really extreme.
Even Frost P came last week. Oh, bro, so I can't have a conversation. Even Frost P arrived last week.
Thank you.
Yo, big up Chinx in the building.
This one's for the stolen voices, my people that ain't got much traces. Trapped in the belly of the beast, everywhere is beef and there's never ever peace. Every day is peak and I never get to speak. Living in the Elmos, never get to see. Sitting in a cell, feeling like you're never gonna leave, but you can't sleep cause you got beef with the brother underneath in the bunk bed. The truth in my speech is abundant. I don't need a reason to keep it 100. The government declared a war on the man. So this ain't a song, it's a glorious anthem to rep for the group that is normally abandoned. The poor is ignored when they're stranded. From Lagos to Kingston, Nori to Camden, against all odds, of course we are champions. I'm the voice of Trayvon, I'm the voice of Stephen Lawrence, I'm the voice of Tupac, with no thug life engraved on my stomach. I'm the voice of a runaway slave, holding a blade and facing a musket. Been a victim of the system too long, we get tired of waiting for justice. The voice of Fred Hampton Sr., killed for defending the people, and the right to exercise freedom of speech. We just want to be treated as equal. I'm the voice of the mums and the ones that pray for unity in the community. I'm the voice of the young trying to escape the slum, but they can't find the opportunity.
So much to say, but not enough. We hear the cries calling from the skies above, saying it's okay, speak your mind, open your heart, don't let no one add you to all the
Chinx is a fucking joker. Yeah, that's right. Your worst nightmare, man. Jeds and Chinx have linked up.
No, finally, man.
Yeah?
Big up, man.
Big up, man.
Appreciate,
big up, kid.
Appreciate the invite as well. Mr. Unreliable Kid.
Big up, kid. You get me? I'm glad because I didn't bring the high chair, so...
He's going to have something to say about that.
You're going to have something to
That's
say.
good. That's good podcasting. Can you set up another episode there? That's good. That's well done.
Big up, man.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna get Kid on. Do you know what I mean? As soon as his guardians allow it, we're gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as we get the permission slip. Kid's a cool guy, man. I've seen him a couple times on that. So, man, I mean, who are ya? Who the hell is Chinx, man? Who the fuck are ya? Who are you, bro?
I'm just a beige person, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm just a beige person. Man.
Definitely very beige.
You know what I hate? Self-proclaimed titles are useless. Do you get what I mean? All these people that come here and I'm this and I'm that. I'm a big business entrepreneur. And you're dealer for a 3-5.
Do you know what? This is what I'm saying. I notice in just watching your content and seeing you out there, like I know when people are on a wavelength, innit? So I'm not gonna bang on about it too much, but I usually answer shit like that as well. Like, yeah, it's me, cuz like I'm not doing all this listing out. At 5 years old, I entered a competition, and then I was written about in the Times, and I'm also very much an avid two-sock wearer. I like to wear 2 socks. And, like, bro, you're listing out everything you've done, but I respect it because that's how you relate to the world, and it's how you want people to relate to you. I just don't identify with that because I just do what I do, and I'm not really. I don't know, man. It's a bit awkward.
Because you know what's funny?
Why are you so awkward?
You reckon?
You're fucking awkward. Why are we awkward? What's the problem?
But we're just. Because you know what it is? I think people. It's like someone ask you what you do or check your following. They're kind of gauging how I'm going to treat you and
how
the respect I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. Because with the person, I don't treat no one no better in regards to what they got going on.
Yeah.
I hate people, but I like people.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can just vibe and regulate and just chill with anyone.
Yeah, I judge you for who you are.
And then when people are doing that self-proclaimed type, I sit back and I think, oh, you're a bit up your own ass. Do you know what I mean? So for me to turn around and start doing that now,
yeah, I mean,
don't sit
I
right
don't know.
with me.
I just feel like I'm not naturally inclined to list shit about myself. I've always, but I've come from a secretive background where I don't want people to know shit about me, and I keep a lot of those traits even when I'm in the public eye. I like my private life to stay private. I don't like to give away too much information that's unnecessary, but then I'm always encouraging people to share and be open, and I share and I'm open about my thoughts. But there's just aspects that I just can't be, like, for instance, I went to this podcast the other day. We were all in the back, in a green room that was being filmed while the main thing was going on in another room, like a Big Brothery kind of thing.
Okay.
So when we're in the green room, a man's turned around and said, so, what do we all do for a living? And it started over, you know, I'm last in the queue, and it started over there, and it was going round, and it was just cringe. I weren't cringe because sisters are doing shit. Yo, I run a business, I do this with the kids, I do that, we're rare, I do engagement, I've got a this, I'm a rare. Someone's like, yo, I got 5 kids, I rare, I run this business, I look after that. Like, everyone's going through it, it's getting to me. And I'm just like, you're not gonna be so disappointed. Come round to me and just like, yeah, what do you do for a living? What do you do? And I was like, mind your fucking business.
I don't know you, nigga.
I don't know you, man. Like, mind your own damn business.
Nah, you know what's funny? You know that reminded me of, yeah? I did a live pod, big up Sterling, yeah? And it was, what's it called? Debate Corner, yeah?
Big up Sterling.
But they've done that, innit? And I'm last, innit? They've done that. Everyone's like, I'm an entrepreneur, businesswoman.
Yeah.
I do this and I do that.
I run this,
and
I run that.
They got to me, I said, I'm a drug dealer. You know?
Mad. Just be real.
Because I ain't going to do all of that,
yeah,
man.
I sell drawers still,
yeah,
man.
I'm a drug dealer, man.
I'm a drug
I'm not
dealer.
gonna
What
come
do you
here,
want?
yeah, and all of this stuff, man. I don't. And you see, like, even at China's pod, yeah. Do you remember when I said, like, people like, oh, what do you want from your partner? I'm like, I'm a piece of shit. I don't deserve much. Because you know what it is. One man's, you know what I hate, because I've been on a few pods that people put weight on, yeah. There's people from my area who've known me forever that are messaging me like, yeah, like, big up yourself, like, I always knew this, and I'm like, don't do that. You've known me forever. Don't try and treat me differently.
Because you see me on one bit,
You get what I'm saying? And I hate stuff like that, man. Do you want to big up yourself? Because we're all people at the end of the day.
I think everyone wants to big up themselves too much, and I think ego leads a lot of conversations. And when we get into like debates and things like that, one thing I see is like men will pander towards what they think people want to hear about them. Women, lovely family, and
the men don't know their dad.
My wife and rare. And then I watch these things, and then I chat to a man, or I see how man moves afterwards, and like,
they're just like me.
You're just a dirty cheat.
Okay.
Right? You're a filthy cheat. But now what you've done is you're creating this persona of, what's that guy called? Derek Jackson.
Yeah, he's the one who got found out and was on Madness, isn't it?
It's like a Derek Jackson type of vibe. I find this from lots of people. Oh, I'm into this, I'm into that. And then when it comes down to it, you're a sniffhead. You're not really about that thing. And it's just like trying to make yourself look a certain way in front of the camera. And I guess I'm happy being the anti-hero or even the villain. I don't want to impress you. I don't want to like...
You know what that is as well, yeah? Because deep down at your core, you like you.
Yeah,
I love like who you are. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why you don't mind speaking of stuff. Like, because I say stuff and people are like, oh, right. Oh. But I was like, yeah, but I like me.
Yeah.
Whatever I've done and whatever I'm expressing or whatever my thought is, at the end of the day, I'm happy with who I am, innit?
Yeah.
So me having to put my best foot forward or lie to impress you doesn't really make sense to me. Because at the end of the day, when I go home and I look in the mirror, I like who I am.
I'm good.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I think those people that push up a facade and an image, you must not like yourself. Deep down, I'm not proud of who you are to.
Or there's a set of characteristics that you like more that you wish you had but you don't, or whatever. I don't know, man. I'd assume that people are chatting shit. Maybe they're telling the truth. Maybe they're on the point.
Majority.
I just think they're chatting shit.
Majority are. Bro.
Yeah, and I don't want to be a shit chatter. Right. That being said, Chinx, let's find out about you, because I thought to myself, you know what? We're supposed to have a full house, co-hosts and panelists and whatnot. But this is the second time in a row I've been faced with a lot of disappointment. We spoke off camera about how you deal with the creatives and their inability to keep the time or to like stick to a schedule, and they're often cancelling and shit. Anyway, I took that time to sit here. I weren't even chatting to Maverick. I was having a bit of a mope. Just thinking, I was in my feelings, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was in my feelings. In one way or another, I was in my feelings. Anyway, I started thinking, I thought, you know what? This could be an opportunity for me to do something different with Chinx, because let me create the content with Chinx that I've not seen him involved in.
Good idea.
I've not seen that.
Yeah.
So, I want to find out a bit about you, because I think that I've not seen any platforms that have delved into like, who is Chinx?
Nah, never.
So here we are now. Right? Don't get worried.
Because I hate talking about
I
myself.
know, I can imagine. But I can imagine. But I think if you hate it, if you don't like it, just say, yeah, fuck off, man. You know what I mean?
I do.
So, where did it start? Where was you born?
King's College Hospital, I think. Is it Camberwell? Yeah, between like Camberwell and Hernhill. Yeah,
I'm worried that you don't know where King's College is.
No, you know it is, because where it is, it is Camberwell. But depending on where you travel from and what side.
Like Dog Kennel Hill. Is Dog Kennel Hill Camberwell?
Because then
or is it Dulwich? Yeah, it's a bit mad.
Cold Harbour Lane. Is it Cold Harbour Lane?
It's just round the corner.
Because Cold Harbour Lane, is it Cold Harbour Lane? Yeah, because you can get to it from Cold Harbour Lane.
Yeah, of course you can.
And then that's a bricky road.
Yeah.
But then when it goes down, and you know what it is, because I'm from Toes Hill, like Lower Toes Hill.
That's where you're from, Toes?
Yeah. So you see like Brixton and Camberwell and these places, not Brixton because where the shops are and Woolworths used to be and all that.
Yeah.
That's where I have to go. But anywhere else, I didn't really venture into them realms.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So it's a bit. I'm not as clued up.
You're not as clued up about it. Okay, so you're Southwest then.
Yeah. So born there, Lower Toes Hill, grew up and raised. But I was quite lucky, to be honest. My dad's Nation of Islam.
Is it?
Yeah. So my dad's Nation of Islam. I haven't met.
Seriously?
Farrakhan, but yeah, my dad, pro-black man, used to take me Saturday school with them, and then they wanted me to watch Roots in primary school.
So are you mixed race?
Yeah, my mum's mixed and my dad's black.
Ah,
do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I you know, like a lot of mixed people, because they're raised by not what they are. I don't know what it is, but there's some black people, there's a disdain to white people, and they want to recruit as much people to go against white people. So when they have mixed kids, they say, "Oh, you're black," and just eradicate the white side and all that. And I have white family members that will do anything for me. Pause. And then I have black families that do the same. So I don't. So I don't like to dismiss. You can't.
So okay, I've been answering this question a lot. I can ask you and Maverick, because you lot are. Yeah.
Half breeds.
You lot are, right? Are you black?
No.
Are you black, Maverick? It's a big question. Answer yourself, you know.
Yeah, don't follow me.
I feel like you would have said yes.
I feel instinctively, but at the end of the day, I'm both.
You're both.
So
You're more than.
Yeah, technically I'm more white than black.
No. No, how? Whoa.
How?
Oh, yeah, no, technically you are. Yeah, technically yes. Because of his actual mix.
Oh, okay.
His dad's not. His dad's got a bit.
What is it, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah.
I'm St. Lucian, Norwegian, and then Irish.
You know, you're in depth with it, you know, yeah. So wait, what colour are your parents?
My dad is mixed race, so he's darker than me and you, and then my mum's white.
Your dad don't sound mixed race though. Did your dad have a white parent?
Yeah.
White mum.
Okay, yeah, so he is then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so do you identify yourself as mixed race though? Because that's like, do you identify as black or white or what?
And this is where it gets tricky, yeah, because you see this identify stuff.
Right.
I'm a product of my parents, and I think that dictates what I am. Pause. Like,
Facts,
do you get what I mean?
facts.
So in terms of do I identify as black, am I viewed as black? Have I had the black experience? Does when stuff happen to black people trigger me a certain way because I have family members? Of course.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Do I have a certain amount of seasoning requirements on my food? Do you get all of those aspects? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Lemon
Stuff
and
like
herb
that.
ain't cutting it, yeah?
So in that aspects, I'm not even trying to be stereotypical. Just the white people I've grown with ain't the most seasoned. So I'm not trying to blanket all Caucasians with one thing. But to the because I understand what you're saying, because I have been, my mum's mixed, she's always told me I'm black, the whole typical thing about the police view you this way. and stuff
everyone
like
in
that.
society's going to see you as black.
So in that,
I don't know if that was actually true or, I don't know.
because you know what's mad, and this is a mad, not even to try to say the subject, you see me, majority of racism I've faced in my life ain't from white people.
Oh,
you know?
shit, you're one of them.
It's from...
Go and say it,
It's
niggas.
from people who look like...
Are you allowed to say that?
yeah, don't worry, man. Man, cut that out. We want the monetization.
Nigga!
Man done it in Kendrick, you know.
Yeah, you must have! Nigga!
Yeah,
All right,
fucking
cool.
hell.
That was with an ER as well.
Yeah.
Hard ER. That's a deep one. Are you black? The police are gonna see you as black. We've all heard them stories. Everyone's been kind of like indoctrinated with that. Now I've reached a certain age. I don't know how true it is. As in, okay, yeah, maybe the police are going to discriminate against you because you are not white. That's different from them seeing you as black, but they probably do see you as black. My issue is, if someone sees you as an elephant, does that make you an elephant?
Bingo. Do you get what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Because this is the first, when I say I'm mixed, a lot of black people will take it personal, and then they want to go to me with this, but the white man says you're this.
Bro, man,
but then
fuck
it's
off.
like, and this is what I think is a bad thing, because why are you so, like, why do you hang on the colonizer or white man's word
what
so
their
much?
perspective.
Why does what he says dictate what I am?
All right, let me play the advocate, because they have power, and their perspective will influence how you live your life. In England, even out of England, a white man's perspective, as in the ruling class white guys, whatever they see or think of you is going to impact you. Hence why they say white people can be racist and it's more difficult for non-white people to be racist. Because you have to have a power in society.
I hate that's systematic racism then, I suppose. Because you know what you see, so say for example, if because you're right in that aspect of in that systematic stance, but if I walk past an Indian man, or me and an Indian man getting road rage, and he calls me a nigger,
You bloody nigger.
That's
you bloody
we're
nigger.
gonna turn around and call him racist, no?
If an Indian man calls you a nigger, we're gonna say, okay, we're gonna say he's racist, but actually what I'm saying is he's displaying a racist mentality and he's using racialized language, or whatever you call it, racially abusive language. So yeah, I'm gonna call you a racist. Now the truth is, even if you've got a black wife, black kids, and you donate to black charities, you did try to make me feel less than based on my color. So I would say that's racism. Right, I get where you're coming from.
So in that aspect then, so say for example, if an Indian man can be racist to you, then a black person, so I say a black person said to a white person, you smell like dog, or your house smells like dog. You can't turn around and say, no, I can't be racist, I've got no power. Do you get what I mean? Because when it suits you to label the Indian man that, he can be racist, but when it's time for you to do the same action in a different way.
When you want to say the white man smells like curry,
do you get what I'm saying? You want to call cocaine Whitney or Amber and
and
Molly.
you want to say, like, Chinx wants to say Asians smell like curry. If Chinx said it,
No, but
I obviously would never say.
I
that
had
like
neighbours that
got
were
Asian
Asians, and their house smelled like curry. I had African
me
friends,
too.
and their house smelled like moi moi or fufu or whatever it is. And it's not even a disrespectful thing.
Okay, what are you giggling for?
You get what I'm saying?
Whoa. You're getting used to giggling over there, Maverick. Every time Africa is mentioned, I just want to say, innit? Right?
You see what I said? This is the thing. When they do it, it's cool, man. When they do, the moment you...
Yo, what? What do you say? Nah, but real talk. We needed to open the window when fish was being prepared in the yard.
Yeah.
I don't know what the policy is.
Facts.
Stock fish, you're not opening the windows. Now it's on the blazer, it's attached to the blazer,
Yeah.
and I'm bringing it. Like, this does not make sense. My house smelled like chicken.
Of course. No, I believe you.
What you think?
I believe you.
No.
I didn't even know you was from the continent. I didn't even know.
Don't try it, bro. Man said, I said my house smelled like chicken. He said, of course. Like,
Yeah. Of course, though. Of course. Why would it not? Because, where in Africa are you from? If you even are.
yeah, I'm from Nigeria.
Okay. See, I wouldn't have guessed that.
I don't start.
No, but I wouldn't.
We're gonna get a compilation of this, innit? No one thinks
No,
I'm
but
from
you're not.
Nigeria.
You're not.
What's the
you're
problem,
not,
cuz?
You're not hard back.
Now
Niger,
tell me
though.
why. Why not? Why not,
Because
bro?
you seem a bit more westernized to a degree, I suppose.
Sake, cuz.
And but
what are you not trying to say about me?
Nah, it's not even.
'Cause I don't see it in myself, yeah. I was born in the same hospital as you. Do you know what I mean?
No, but your aesthetic or your look isn't the typical go-to. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Of what the strong Nigerian traits of what people look like.
Okay, what? Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Should I ask?
Yeah,
Should I ask what he means, audience? Yeah, what? I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to hear.
Maybe
this,
because
man. Go on, give me the aesthetics. Give me the. What do you expect? Close your eyes and visualize. What do you expect? Someone says, "Oh, this Nigerian guy's walked in. What do you see?"
how can I? Alright, taller, slimmer frame stature.
So you're saying I'm too hench to be Nigerian?
Not necessarily too hench, because there are hench ones, but how can I say it without being ignorant?
You mixing us up with the Ethiopians and some.
No, all right, so say for example, let's go, Ghanaians are typically shorter.
Yes,
and they have a
facts.
particular head shape that they get. Do you get what I mean?
They got the 50p heads.
See, I'm not doing all that. This is your own personal law. Now, you know what, yeah? While I got you here, yeah? Because there's this because obviously, I grew up in Southwest London. I went to school with a lot of Africans and stuff,
Yeah.
innit?
Where did you go to school?
I went Kingsdale.
You went Kingsdale?
But I left early and finished school in East, innit?
You got. Yeah,
So
okay,
because
yeah,
you see me, and I think this is something that mixed people have here.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm from numerous cultures, I'm a bit more open to other people's cultures.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I pride myself on knowing
little bits
I
and
know,
bobs.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, like, if you're Ghanaian, if you're born on a particular day, you have a particular
Yeah,
name and stuff
Kwame,
like that. Do you get what I'm
whatever.
saying? So from speaking to my Nigerian and Ghanaian friends, yeah, I've discovered that there's this thing called Ghana must go bag. Do you get what I'm saying?
You're trouble.
So cool now, yeah. So apparently, one of my Nigerian friends told me that there was a war in Ghana, apparently,
And the Ghanaians came
over
over,
to Nigeria.
and then man them just had enough and kicked them out.
Yeah,
like a-
but they
like a
overstayed their welcome,
Like
apparently.
a horrible baby mother. Get out my ass! Fuck off, man! You Nigeria moving mad.
Yeah, so they're called Ghana must go bag.
Ghana must go bags. That's what we call the scandal bags for the
Yeah, the big
Jamaicans,
dry
and whatever.
cleaners. And
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
them back there. Yeah,
the blue and red and white patch one with the
so
squares.
cool. I've got that story now. Now I've got knowledge, prepared. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I'm talking to my Ghanaian brethren, like, there's Ghana must go back, and he's taking offense, and he's like, "What are we talking about?" And I'm like, "No, this is what I was told." And he's like, "No, that story's not true. It was the other way around."
What?
And I'm
How is it the other way around?
He said it's a Nigeria must go back. And I'm thinking, this sounds like it's coming from a hurt place.
Yeah, this is
but
twisted.
It's not a subject I want to push.
Yeah.
So what is the actual factual story of that?
I don't know. I was too busy listening to Butcher Banton. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. I don't know what was going on. So, but I heard the story from. I've only known it as a Ghana must go back.
Yeah.
I actually don't know the full ins and outs of the history. Big up my Ghanaians. I love you. Big up the Ghanaian ladies. I love you more. Way more.
Understandable. There's some good ones there.
And we like to see you leave. Yeah, innit?
Complimentary.
Yeah. Leave. Yeah. Get out! Come back! Get out! So big up the Ghanaians. Ghana must go. Yeah, from what I know, I know what you know. There was an issue. Man, them tried to tell them to bounce, take your bags and fuck off, and that's what happened. I never heard of Niger must go, but maybe on the other side, there was Nigerians get. You know when countries get petty. Oh, my people got to leave. Oh, your people got to leave.
Oh, okay,
maybe that was something that happened, which is a shame.
Sense.
But big up the Ghanaians.
Big up everyone, man.
Love a bit of banku. That's what you lot eat.
Banku is fermented corn, is it not?
You fucking racial.
Am I wrong?
He's a racial boffin. He's a racial. Yo, your specialist subject is race, and you have 60 seconds on the clock. Which type of fermented corn is often consumed in Ghana? Banku. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's fermented.
No, because I'm not ignorant to people's cultures.
Yeah,
my culture is the best. I actually appreciate, and I think the perfect thing is a mixture of things.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like black or white or red or blue. I think it's a middle ground, and we all meet and share what we have and we know, and we don't separate people. Hence why.
Okay, Okay. Give me some pros. Give me that 3 pros of being mixed race. Three's light. You can give me 4. You got intelligence, man.
I think one is the being of multiple cultures. So you're automatically introduced to more than one culture, and then it's mad, because once you have that, you realise that. So say for example, there's a way that black people speak about white people when white people are not there. Do you get what I'm saying?
You gonna snitch?
No,
he's gonna fucking snitch.
I'm not gonna snitch because
guys, I told you, look, stop having these conversations in front of the mixies, right? Because they run back like spies.
No, I don't.
You don't tell.
I don't. You know why? Because there's conversations that white people have about black people.
I want to hear that. Tell us. I want to hear. Yeah, no, want to hear.
Everybody does it, though. Even in terms of
they do though. They do
in Asia. I don't know, Chinese
black people like to deny it though. Do you realise that? Black people like to act like we don't indulge in any of that. We don't have no opinions on other races and rare, and we don't do this and we don't do that. But we do it all. We discriminate on people.
Of course, everybody does though. That's part of human nature.
I think the difference is when we do it as black folks, we think we're right. So it's different. You lot are doing it, but you lot are just racist. When we do it, it's like common sense.
Slavery and stuff has happened, so I can understand why certain people will have a disdain for certain people because of stuff that's happened prior. Because working in the hospital, I'll never forget, I was taking this Jamaican man home, and I used to do patient transport. But he's from a time and age that is different, innit? So my dad is in his 50s. I don't know if he's 60 yet. So he remembers a time, because he's born in Yard when he came to England, and if he saw too much white man, he'd have to keep it stepping.
Yeah, keep it stepping.
So this man's even older than my dad, innit? So he's grown up and experienced something to the point where he don't even want to get in the minibus with a white person. That they're the devil and all that. So he's kicking up a fuss.
He's moving.
I don't even want to be around them. He's all in the hospital for longer than he needs to be because he don't want to travel with white people. And I can't tell him he's wrong and I can't tell him he's right. It's what he's experienced.
It's what you've experienced.
Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously that is kind of dying out to a degree. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can't fault him for what he's experienced.
But that thought process has been inherited by his next generation and the generation under. So there's people our age and younger that kind of are semi like in that vibe where it's like if they can avoid white folks at all costs, they will. Like in any kind of scenario. Like, do you know what I mean? Socially, whatever. If they can avoid fucking with white people, they will.
Let me ask you a question on that then. Isn't that not the actual typical definition dictionary term of what racism is? Or the lesser way when someone calls you a nigger?
No, I don't think it is.
So what? Deliberately?
Because I don't think white folks that are mainly comfortable with white folks and deliberately keep themselves out of interacting with other races, I don't think they're racist. I think you're allowed to. Just like when Steve wants his grandkids to be white and he don't want his daughter going with Afolabi or Denton or Abdi. I get it.
So say for example,
I get it. It's cool.
But what if your children do that? You kind of have to let that. You have to. You can't move. You can't move away to the person, because that, I think that supersedes it. Because now, of course, I want my family to look like me and go like me.
Yeah.
But like the Lord gave everyone free will, and no
Yeah.
one can take that from no one. So now I'm taking my thought process and forcing it on other people because I'm trying to make my kids
make them
do and I think that's a bit.
Yeah, that's a bit mad. You know, don't bring home. No, don't think you're gonna bring
because
home.
it goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
Even within the black community,
Of course, it does.
You know, I've been with women who
And not
or
of
girls,
that community.
black girls who don't want, whose family wouldn't be happy. One, either that I'm African or that I'm dark skinned.
Swear.
So, yeah. So, unfortunately, Jamaica is your L. You get me? Both them scenarios were Jamaicans, because obviously, man was definitely, man was definitely around a lot of Caribbean women, so I was having relationships with them a lot, right? Anyway, one of them was at Christmas time. I don't even want to say how deep it is, but me and this girl was in a deep relationship at Christmas time.
What
I'm
ages
at the house.
around is this?
Huh?
What ages is this? 20s?
Yeah, 20s. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 20s. 20s. I've gone to the yard for Christmas. I've invited round for Christmas dinner. I've gone round there.
You've never met them before
to eat
this?
food. Yeah, I've known the mom and
Okay.
the little bro. The little bro loves me off, looks up to me. The mom's cool.
Oh, so you're in-
I'm in there.
you're in
But the
golf.
grand's come down
Oh.
from up north. Grand's come down and whatever.
From Tivoli
Anyway,
Gardens.
we're at the table. We're at the table. We're having laughs. We're having jokes. It's all going great. I'm entertaining. I'm relaxed. It's just nice. You get me? It's a nice day. And then someone said something about, Jedi, Nigeria. And the grandma said, what? What did you just say? I said, yeah. Jedi's Nigerian. Say, what? You're a Nigerian? You're an African?
See, but this is sorry
Yeah,
to cut
mate.
you, yeah. But
Yeah.
you see how I didn't assume you was earlier.
Yeah.
There's something about you. I don't know what it
Ah.
is that doesn't give off
Write
that
in the comments.
vibe.
Right
Do
in
you
the
get what
comments.
I mean?
Is it my frequent use of patois? Is it my greeting you with wagwan? Is that it? Or is it that you guys don't have a clear view of what a Nigerian is? I'm a first generation Nigerian, yeah, born over here, King's College Hospital, schooled in Peckham, raised in Peckham, and then obviously became a citizen of London as time went on. Spent a lot of time in jail. Pretty advanced criminal. Do you know what I mean? I was advanced in the criminal ways. I don't get what it is. I got a gold tooth. I wasn't allowed a gold
That might
tooth.
add to it as well, you know.
I wasn't allowed a
that,
gold tooth at home. I get that. Get me? Apart from the gold tooth, what can I say? Plaits, you have to allow me now. Get me? I ain't always had plaits.
Yeah.
I've had plaits on and off, very rare. So what is it about the energy? What is it? 'Cause it's not like I don't know. I can't really put a finger to it. I think personally, generally, people think that my facial features don't look Nigerian to them.
Bingo.
But when you go to Nigeria,
Of course.
we all look like me.
So we're just not as experienced.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I
because
mean?
we're only seeing a load of a particular type of Nigerian.
I don't know what type, but I don't even want to touch on.
No, because there's like Yoruba, Igbo, there's bare different tribes and all of that, innit? See, and this is my first for knowledge. Pause.
Hey, you're being so diplomatic, bro, yeah? and the thing is, yeah, Chinx, don't be diplomatic, bro. Don't, because it's funnier. Just be real. I can see you like, yeah, I mean. So, you get me? You're expecting Nigerians to have tribal marks, a bone through their nose.
No, not that. Not that.
I know, let's
extreme.
see it. Why did you keep laughing at things like that, bro?
How are you're laughing?
Even Chinx didn't know. Like, you're like, but when I look over,
Yeah.
you're like in ecstasy. Like you're like, yes,
That's crazy.
This is the content I want.
Euphoria is
Do you know?
crazy.
Yeah, he's proper. And Maverick is enjoying this.
I'm not enjoying it.
Whoa, you don't even. You just like beaming, bro.
But you know what's mad, yeah? You see this conversation we're having, yeah? Because there's a comfortable level of all, like, you know, like, so a black guy with a white friend,
Yeah.
there's jokes you make.
There's jokes,
Like, you get what I'm
oh,
saying?
yeah.
Oh, that fucking curry chicken.
yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
Mandela in there. Like, do you know what I mean? But because we're all on that friendly vibe, that can
it's
fly.
It can run.
But
There's me and South. Me and my best friend South.
I love that, though.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah,
get what I'm saying? And I want everybody to have that.
No, you can't.
Do you get what I mean?
You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it.
Okay.
Because you gotta earn it. You gotta either have a character that lets me know you still got. Like I know we can now go for half an hour of running down white folks and. You can look your mum in the eye and know you ain't betrayed her. We just bust some jokes, and Jedi's cool, and he's not a racist person. I can't have the same jokes with Tommy Robinson because maybe he was a bad example.
But I hear what you're saying.
But I just want to make sure, because
the intentions,
right? You know what I mean?
I
When
see
they
what
start
you're
busting their joke, I start feeling away. So it's an individual thing. We can't extend this privilege, and white people take the piss. So if we extend this privilege. Man, I'll be calling you nigger in 24 hours, bruv. Nigger, ha 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 ha. But I said it with the A, because there's ones that will try it anyway.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I still think that where we are socially, whether you're mixed or not, you are aware of what people have gone through, and you know that, you know what? There's certain things that should be respected until you earn the right to maybe get past that. You have to earn that with familiarity, with your good intentions. We can't just roll that out to everyone because then people will take the piss out of it. Bro, go on Twitter if you don't believe me, man. Just go on Twitter for 10
because
minutes,
sometimes
they're all there.
Like there was a clip I put out, I was wearing this exact same tracksuit and we were talking about, I was talking about helping elderly people, and someone typed in the comments and look at him dressed as a typical burglar. And I'm like, there's no face behind the account, but I know who said that.
You know what it is.
I know who said that. So it can't be extended to them. Because you're right. If there's not that differentiation between people who I'm cool with who can do it and them, man, it becomes a
mad disrespect and you will end up knocking
I cut
people
you,
out.
So at the dinner now, Nigerian.
Chinx, they eat it. Basically, anyway, long story, it's not even a big story. Nigerian, she's tried to triple confirm. What you mean? What you say? Nigerian. You mean, sir? Say, am I African? Like, she there.
I'm not doing all these code words.
She wanted triple verification, authentication. You get me? She needed to know. Like, sign in with your email. I need to know this is real. Signed in with the email, told her, boom. She never spoke to me. I never spoke
Since
to her
that
ever again.
See, and this is what the thing is. Black people are extremely racist.
I mean, all right, so, like, if you're Jamaican and I'm Nigerian and you don't fuck with Africans, does that make you racist?
I feel so. You meeting someone and not judging them off the integrity of their character and who they are and just blanketing them because you don't like a particular type of people.
I hear where you're coming from. There's a wronging in it, but listen to the term, though.
Racism.
Yeah.
There's another word.
Right. Because it's in-house, right? No? It's in-house. It's black, Jamaican, Nigerian, that's in-house.
Because that's Jamaica and Nigeria are not races, isn't it, I suppose? What would that be? Because race is black, white, and...
people could call it xenophobia.
See, that's getting all too complicated.
Yeah, it's getting mad complicated. We're saying too much stuff.
Because the Indian man that called me a nigger, I'm just going to call him a racist. I'm not going to do all this extra stuff.
You're not going to do all that extra stuff.
Do you get what I mean?
But then, when the Indian man calls the Punjabi man Panjud or whatever.
And this is the thing, you see that because you know that. We all have this, you know. So there's like, what's it, Indians and Pakistanis. When they're away from their place and it's just them two and it's a bunch of other people, they're one. Right, but then when it's just them alone, it's two complete, Chinese and I don't know, Japanese. And,
or
like,
something,
When you get understand cultures, everybody has that, you know.
Yeah,
everybody has their people that outside of it, we
even
all blanket
down to like Scottish and Irish.
You get what I'm saying? Welsh people hate us.
Welsh,
like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we all have that kind of thing. And once I know that, it's like, oh, cool, we're all the same.
We all got the issue.
Because you know what's funny? You know what a comedian said, yeah? I never forget this. He said Chinese people are the niggers of Asia.
They are. Chinese people are the niggers of Asia, and I often say Nigerians are the Chinese people of Africa, based on our diet. Yeah, just not go there.
Because you know what's funny? Yeah, you see Nigerians.
We're exotic.
What do you mean he's drinking water?
You knew that. Do you see how he turned around? He knew.
I didn't even laugh.
He knew. You missed the chuckle he done. You're having too much fun over there, bro. Try to be non-biased.
I am.
But yeah, because of our diet, Chinese, they will eat anything, in my opinion. Did you hear that? You might have to have a look and tell him he's got to do that later, right? Chinese people will eat anything, and Nigerians eat a lot. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, there's some things you're not fucking with, bro. all of us. Because I've seen some Asian people eat some things, and I'm not eating. That,
no
like, I'm not even, man. I don't even do octopus and all that.
You know?
I'm
calamari. None of that.
Scared of all that stuff.
Shrimp.
Yeah. Nah.
No seafood.
I do fish, salmon, and basic stuff, but I'm not
Lobster.
doing. And I never. Nah, that
Crab?
don't appeal to me.
Crab.
That just makes me feel that's just gonna be like watery chicken, like and texture's
Nah,
big for me.
seafood boil. You're missing out, cuz.
They make that in plastic bags and all of that and shit.
No, yeah, they put it. Yeah, I know. It's weird, you know.
No, but I'm not the
sometimes
best
when I
with
look
food.
at it, I think
Must be banging though with all the seasoning.
I
and
think
the
it's
juices.
banging. But sometimes when I take a step back, but I'm like Rambo, bro. I can eat stuff that'll make a billy goat puke. I'm ready to try different cuisines, so I can try some stuff. Like someone was telling me yesterday about they tried some snake.
See, that's too far for me, man.
Yeah, that's too far for me. But if there's a plate now with some nicely looking prepared stuff, a man says, "What's that?" A man says, "That snake. Do you want to try a bit?" I'm gonna try a bit.
Yeah, just a little piece.
I'm gonna try a
that's
piece,
it.
innit? Just to say I tried some. But as well, the way Chinese present their food sometimes, I don't know if it's just for the mukbangs and if it's just for content, but I'm sure we all seen the video where the woman's trying to eat this thing, the thing's fighting back because
See, yeah.
the thing's trying to crawl back out of it. Was there someone up there?
No, it's Luke's just pulling in.
Okay.
Might actually answer. Is that your car in the front?
No,
No,
my truck's at the back there. It's not in the way, is it?
Is it in?
No,
It's quite over there. Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, she's trying to eat this thing, and this thing's trying to fight back and climb out her mouth, and it's flapping, and I don't know what. They like to eat things that are not dead. They like to eat it while it's alive.
I can't do that.
That's different.
That's
Chinese
what my-
people are different though. Big up the Chinese, but you
No,
lot,
big you up. And this is what I. Do you see this
You got some
arena?
Chinese in you?
My granddad's Chinese.
I can
Chinese
fucking see
Jamaican,
it.
Yeah.
I can fucking see it. Try to hide that. Try to keep that secret, didn't you? Eh? Yeah.
No, my granddad's Chinese Jamaican. My grandma's from Madeira, but born and raised in Jamaica.
Do you know what? Let's not make any racist jokes, especially about the Chinese, because that would be Wong.
That's elite, you know. That's elite. And this is what you see, like when I said that openness racially.
Yeah. I love racist jokes.
It's the best thing in the bro. I'm racist. I hate everybody. I hate everybody equally. I hate everybody equally.
All right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Who's the least attractive women in the world? Let's go there.
You know what's mad? I'm such a whore, yeah. That there's something I like everywhere.
Nah, there's not. There's
You're lying to me. There's not
not.
country where you can blanket all the women and say they're not good for you.
You know.
Give me one and I'm going to be devil's advocate. Because I love women. That's the biggest problem I have in my life. Woman.
What is it? Wait.
But before you go, white women and me don't really mingle.
Oh, do you not?
Yeah, I don't really get the... Because I know, you see like there's white women who love black man. And you probably a man experienced in that field. I'm not experienced like that. I think white women look at men like you and think that if I fuck him, I get something that looks like me.
You get a Chinx.
They look at me like I'm their pickney.
I can make a mav.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I don't get the white woman lust.
Nah,
the way
but
a
that's
black man
weird
would.
because there's areas where if you're not mixed, like you're not getting nothing. What was that? Yeah,
No, that's me.
Yeah. If you're not mixed, you're not getting no success. As in, there's an area where mixed or light skin or like beigeness is what's popular.
You know what's funny?
Do you know what I
yeah?
mean? I don't know where that is.
Maybe
somewhere. I've been there once or twice.
Maybe because you know, as a beige person, who's grown up around a lot of my dad's black. My dad's side of the family is black. I got cousins that are black, so I've grown with them, and they have that same attitude towards me. So man would tell me that I got cousins that look like foot, like they look like a foot, and man would tell me, "Oh, girl, I only like you because you're light skinned."
No, bro, it's because you look like a foot.
Because you look like a foot, bro. Girl don't like you because you don't look good, and girl like me because I do. It's not necessarily because you know what is mad, yeah. Because I think that's I'm not disputing it because there's probably times when it's true, but I don't like that because you're just like. No, but obviously it's not applied to you because you rate you. But I think there's some people who genuinely, they feel less because of their skin color.
Yeah.
And I hate that because I'd have the same attitude
if I was
black,
whatever
yellow,
I'm
gold,
gonna be
green.
me.
I'm going to be the shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Because all of that.
I think that shines through as well. Like in you personally, I think that's something that you could see. I know people like that as well. Like you could just see that their spirit, their personality carries through. So like it's just a coincidence that they may look this way or look the other way or whatever, because they're gonna be them regardless. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I know a man that look like Foot and gal and be because what's in
here,
right? You know what I mean? How man conducts himself, because it's like a magnet.
If you are sitting here telling me and that gal only like me because I look like this, then like I think gal know man, innit? Gal study, man. You see when gal are around you, they're not just with you, they're studying you. They're learning things. So as much as we know each other, gal know something about us that we might not know. So they can just see you don't even like yourself.
Right.
So how am I gonna like you?
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? But man wanna pin it on this light skin, dark skin thing.
But you gotta put in less work though.
You reckon?
Chinx, just accept it, bro, man. Like I don't want to turn this into a schooling session on light skin privilege. Just accept it, my brother. I'm well done. I feel I'm well done, man. I'm happy.
No, but you know, so cool. Let's flip this now, yeah. Let's flip this. Pause, yeah. So cool. That's my little superpower. Then,
over there, skin and teeth again.
No, but so cool.
No, wait, no. See, what? Yeah, over there, skin and teeth again. I know when the conversation sweets him, he don't look but he just looks so happy. Like he's like this. Yeah, having a great day, innit?
Alright, so cool. That's my thing, yeah. So cool. Like, say for example, yeah, I'm beige, yeah. There's a particular stigma that light skinned guys have in accordance to soft and not very threatening and not strong and stuff like that. So say for example, yeah, if someone goes, my name's Carl, my government name's Carl, innit? Someone goes, oi, hold on, hey Jedi, Carl's looking for you, know. I think what, light skin Carl?
Carl.
I'm telling him I'm looking for him.
What's he want?
You know what I'm saying? There's an expectation and a lack of respect you have based on that soft stuff.
That's not true.
To a degree.
I'm from Peckham, so there was too many mixed race and light skin maniacs, like legit maniacs. So man have to know. In fact, I think that there was a wariness of certain light skin. If you're a light skin Peckham, you can vouch for this.
Yeah,
people are wary of you. You're light skin, you're from Peckham, you must be a fucking maniac.
Yeah. It's like the white guy hanging around with the black guys.
Do you know what I mean? Because they were unhinged. Them man were actually unhinged. We were just trying to pretend to be unhinged.
Yeah, them man are unhinged because they don't belong nowhere.
I don't want to call out the if you're from Peckham, around my generation, you can name at least 5 mixed race, light skin, super bad boys. Yeah, they're not just average bad boy.
For about 30 black ones to balance.
Yeah, super bad boys.
I have to hear it.
Man used to jump over. One of them was doing parkour before parkour was invented for no reason. That's a you. Yeah. The other ones, even the other like lighties and that, I'm not even gonna get into it. I was gonna say the maddest of things. Yeah.
Oh shit. Fucking hell. Yeah, he was, innit? He was,
yeah. Like the light skin, and by light skin, we didn't care if your mum was white or whatever, or if you both your parents are from Grenada or St. Louis. We don't care. You're at a certain temperature of hue. You're light skin. So that's why we had a confusion so that meant we never thought you weren't black.
Okay.
You just light skin. Light skin was a whole thing. Yeah. So whether you got 2 black mom, a black mom, a black dad, or you got one or no one cares. You're in the light skin category, and you're one of us. You're just a light skin one.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? So we never even saw them as not being black or any of them things there. And then that also meant that we was ignorant socially. I had a friend that I used to go to school with, and we used to bust jokes, rare. We'd say this joke about that, rare. And I realised when we're busting the jokes about the white section, he would be involved.
Oh, okay,
and we bust a joke.
Yeah.
But then we'd be going to your yard to go and play music, and it's your white mum letting us in, and everyone loves your mum.
Yeah.
She let us smoke. She let us rare. I was a thinker. So at one point, I actually sat down and thought to myself, right, it's mad because we'll bust jokes on anyone. Like obviously, if the African woman comes on, Jedi is at your auntie. If the Jamaican woman comes on, T is at your auntie.
We not have that.
The white one comes on, we're busting jokes, you're involved. But your mum's white, innit? And I don't know how it made man feel, because it's almost like man had to, in a way, deny his just not really acknowledge it.
This is what you have to do as a beige person involved in that. It's kind of what you have to do. And then you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? You see like, because you have this, Like as a mixed person or a light skinned person, you're black till the white people leave.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that's when it all comes tumbling. Now you're the light skinned guy.
Now you're the lightest in the room. All right, we got no more of them.
So it's a mad place. It is a mad place because you either have to disregard it, but
I think I'm getting from you, even though you said you're a whore, and I was gonna show you. I think I was gonna go to Kazakhstan, Dagestan.
Yeah,
There's another place like near, like kind of like Peru. You know when when they got that weird wide shoulder, super skinny leg frame, and they got a face. And because we used to do this on the internet, looking for like the sexiest women, the most beautiful women, and we would go in all around the world. And then I was challenged to find women that I didn't find attractive. I've come to realize that there's certain section
you done your homework.
of East Asia.
Oh,
There's a certain section of East Asia where it's like, all right, let's for instance, we all know what Lucy Liu looks like. We all know what there's a couple Chinese ones that you think rare. But like, like the real Chinese. Yeah, you're not involved, cuz. There's nothing there for you at all. There's not even there's not even scraps to pick up. Like, it's just,
I find something over there,
bro. You won't,
That's
bro.
how persistent I am.
You won't, bro.
That's how persistent I am, man.
I can't remember where it is, yeah. But there's this place. Is it Bolivia? Bro, there's a place where they've all got the monobrow, the dark brown monobrow, right? And
isn't that Macedonia?
I don't know. And the women don't look very
feminine.
Bro, there's areas. Trust me, there's areas where I'm
nooks
like,
and crannies.
when you Google it and you're flicking, it's like, yeah, no, actually, there's nothing actually here. There's not even that secret. Like, oh, if no one was looking, I'd hit that. Like,
oh, fucking hell.
Do you know them ones there?
That's sad, man.
Walk 5 steps in front of me. There's not.
You know what's funny, yeah? There's a video going around, yeah, and it's you, and he's walking the gal out of the house, innit? But the camera's in the room, so like he's walking through the hallway, and someone's in the room with the camera in it. So he's walking out the thing, innit? But he tries to close the door. He's like, leave the door open. You see the fat thing.
I seen that. Now, what is man caning?
Yeah.
But man, them do their thing, innit? Look. From it's a woman or what. Do what makes you look happy. Because it's got nothing to do with me. Big up everyone. If you're a Bolivian lady and you think that, you know what, I'm quite attractive, judge my looks out of 10, hit me up on Instagram, JEDIONLINE, I'll judge your looks. Get me? I'm not a superficial person. I think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I definitely think that I've come to the understanding that there's actually groups of women that I don't find attractive, and there's groups of women that will not look on me. Like,
and it's
like,
my
no,
personal preference, and it's not saying that as a blanket you are not attractive. Just in terms of attractiveness to me, because I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And vice versa.
So you say that you don't think that the white chicks are really feeling you?
Yeah, from my track record, I don't really have a
white chicks are gonna be in the comments like, what's he talking about? It's a bit of me. Oh, Carly say that's a bit of me.
That's not why.
Come up to Doncaster, show ya. That's not even a Doncaster accent.
Fucking bro, that me.
Why I man? You know
what's funny? Yeah, talking about Asia, yeah, and alright, so you see like how there'll be people that may be white, yeah, and they say that we all look alike, like black people, and that's perceived as racism. Do you get what I'm saying? But now, go on. I think you're already on my wave.
I'm on your wave, yeah. But I would say we don't have the same amount of similarities as white folks do or Asians do.
Bingo.
Like, stop doing that.
No, but bingo though.
We got more. It's well known that black people are the most
diverse
group. Yeah. So they can't try that with us.
No,
it's
but cool. You ever known anyone that's twins?
Yeah.
Have you ever been able to differentiate them?
It's difficult sometimes. I mean, yeah, there's
is there a set of twins you can differentiate?
Yeah.
Was there ever a period when you couldn't?
Like sometimes you might, sometimes you might get it wrong.
I got 2 twins I grew up with, Tyrone and Kinde. I remember when I weren't really around them a lot, I couldn't tell the difference. Yeah. The more I got to know them, I could see they're 2 completely different people. They have 2 completely different faces.
You're right.
I could, even to this day, and I haven't seen them in years. I know exactly
it's familiarity.
The familiarity.
You've captured the essence of them. Do you
get what I'm saying? Yeah. So say for example, to me, there's a lot of Asian people, and you all look the same.
Yeah.
And it's not even
when we say Asia, like Asia's a weird term.
So you're right. I say because I don't want to get
mixed. We got South Asia, we got East Asia.
Because you get Japanese, Chinese, Taiwanese.
If you're talking about them ones, East Asia.
Okay.
We used to be able to say Oriental, but a lot of them told me that's not.
So say for example, yeah,
it's actually racist.
I'm not trying to be racist, but
so when they've got a shop called the Oriental Dragon,
I don't.
All right, cool. Whatever. It's up to you. Because we call ourselves niggas. You lot ain't allowed. We beat you up.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do the same thing to you. Do you get what I'm saying? But
Chinx said he'll beat you up. Because I know you lot know Kung Fu.
Yeah.
So Chinx said,
you know, and this is another thing. After this story, I'm gonna go to why racism saved my life one day. So cool now, yeah. So I'm not very.
That's the name of the pod. That is the name of the pod. Racism saved my life one day. By Chinx. Go on, let's go.
Cool. I don't have a lot of Japanese friends. I never grew up around a lot of Japanese people. So in terms of negotiating the differences in what they look like aesthetically, because of my limitation of experience with...
You got to turn them round.
Whoa. I was aggressive.
No. But I'm just saying, if you ever in doubt, walk behind them. Japanese.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You understand?
No, but so say
there's nothing for the back of the hat to cling on to.
Yeah,
Japanese.
Yeah. So cool. If a white person says black people look alike, am I not, and we want to class them as racist, am I not racist for saying Japanese people look alike?
No,
that's
what black. Fuck them, man. We ain't making this shit fair. Until you make life fair, we ain't making this shit fair. You lot are racist.
Cool, but you see why? Off what you said, yeah, of the karate now, yeah. This is why racism is helpful sometimes. I said Kung Fu,
though. But yeah,
Kung Fu, my bad. Sorry, apologies. That was crazy. I thought Kung Fu's just a title and it engulfed all of it. Martial arts, you get what I'm saying? So I never forget, yeah, when we were younger, we were little shits, innit? We used to rob people and steal their phones, yeah?
Yeah.
And I never forget this day, yeah? A youth called Flamer. There's two white boys and
where's Flamer from?
Southeast somewhere. Not that one, not the one who used to rap. He's from South. He went to Westminster Boys with my brethren. Okay. So he used to come. He's telling me, yeah, we eat pause, but we steal phones and all that. So he wants in it. So he's forwarded to our bit now. Yeah, there's two white youths and an Asian youth in it, and he's gone to rob them. But he's so confident of what he's gonna do, because of who he is and who they're not.
Yeah,
we're over here on this corner of the street, away from him, and he's gone over there by himself.
Yeah, it's gonna go deal with that, handle that.
So he's gone over there now, robbed the two white youths. While he's robbing the two white youths, what he ain't realised, the Oriental guy or Asian, I don't know what to call him.
Yeah, Asian.
He's
giving eyes.
He's grabbed nunchucks out of his back pocket now. Bro, I never forget this Jedi.
Give me a minute, Just give me a second, guys. That's crazy.
Just give it.
Just give me a second.
He grabbed nunchucks, and this is a true story. On my mum's life, this is a true story, bro. He grabbed nunchucks, bro, out of his back pocket, yeah, and he started doing all of this. bro, he started doing all of that. Do you get what I'm saying? Bro, he's no way. Flamer don't even know.
Yeah,
that he's in the middle of robbing these people.
Yeah.
But what this youth is doing is so astounded. He's forgot himself. He's just standing there watching. Way across the road. Really, we should be rushing to help this guy. But way across the road watching because we've only seen this on TV. We're fascinated. So we've all frozen. He's frozen. We're just watching him. I never forget this. He done this movie. He flung it this way and he knocked it around his back and then he bust his jaw.
Ooh,
bust his jaw.
What, his own jaw?
No, Flamer.
Flamer's jaw.
Bust his jaw. But we're so mezzed, we didn't even realise that he's preparing a move here. Flung it around his back, bust his jaw. 2 twos. The youths run off. We run over to Flamer. He's just holding his jaw. His school shirt's blooded. And he's mash up. His face is, he can barely talk. He's got a hole in his jaw. Like, he's bleeding, leaking. So from that day, Jedi, I said, I'm never fighting an Oriental person or Asian. That's racism. Because I'm just assuming you all know something I don't.
But I would say this. I want you lot to check this out and verify this. What do you think the worst martial art weapon is? Nunchucks.
Yeah.
Do you know how shit nunchucks are? Go and Google it, yeah? And Google the effectiveness of nunchucks, yeah, in combat, right?
I swear.
And then you see people, bro, yeah, all that's pretty. They're the worst weapon to use in a beef. Yeah, you're hitting man with a nunchuck, the nunchuck's coming back, hitting you.
It's unpredictable.
Like, you got one strike. They're not good, bruv. Nunchucks are actually movie weapons, bruv. They're not practically in real life.
Yeah, but you're saying purely off a basis of like, if you haven't got skill.
No, bro, no. The man with the nunchuck was skilled. Yeah, he showed man that a mace. You know the big mace with the things. That's better than a nunchuck. And that's some dead.
Fucked. Yeah.
Nunchucks are dead. But getting your Flamer, big at yourself. You probably got a scar.
Yeah.
You listen to this, you kind of rubbing the scar like, raw, yeah, I did get my jaw bust out. And yeah, they really didn't jump in. Chinx is sorry. Oh my God, how unfortunate. Chinx. Oh my God. Oh, you set me up. Yo, listen, Chinese folks.
Just call me Phase. For monetization purposes, just call me Phase. I've noticed that lately a few episodes ain't been monetized because of that word there. So.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
No, serious.
We put it in the title though, that's why.
Serious.
Yeah. It's a racial slur now, apparently.
Not with the X though.
Maybe not. Yeah, KS is racist. Yeah. KS is racist.
Yeah, just spell it out properly.
Yeah.
Spell out the proper so they get it. I big on the Asians. Do you eat Chinese food?
Yeah, but not like at the moment. I don't eat meat. Pause. So I'm on a weird diet at the moment. But
why? What's happened?
Do you know getting too into that Dr. Sebi realm and all this healthful and nuts and berries, pause and plants will save your life and cure the world and all the ailments we have.
Alkaline in
yeah.
You watch Cowspiracy. Eating cows is killing the world.
Do you get what I'm saying? And also
bullshit.
To a degree, but I think what we're eating now ain't what our ancestors ate.
Okay, so what did you eat? What was? How long have you been on a different type of diet, or alternative diet?
So 2021, I stopped eating meat.
What was the name of the chick that got you into this?
No, this was what was it? What was it that triggered me? No, there was a reason. Something happened.
Did you feel ill? Did you have a scare or something?
I don't know if it just attributes to that, but I had a one day, yeah, I was sleeping.
I'm not gonna lie, you're looking hella Chinese now. I'm looking at you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's getting it too. You're looking hella Chinese right now.
My granddad's China man.
Yeah,
that's what he used to call him.
Okay, yeah.
But, I woke up one day, yeah, and I had like stuff on my eye, but it was like a
like
they call it like a floater. So it's like a
you can see something floating
like
on your eyes.
A black mark on my eye in it, but it was moving. So, excuse me, you know that when you sleep or something, you think, I'll just rub my eye, it'll go away, it'll go in time, innit? So, bro, this just wouldn't go away, and I'm in the shower, and I'm rubbing it, like, go away, and it wouldn't go away, and it's like it got worse. So, boom, I've jumped out of the shower now, and now I'm panicking. I'm doing that internet stuff.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. So I've discovered that I think it's called the Atlas eye test. It's like an eye test, but all it is like, remember math paper? And it's loads of little squares. So
the green paper, yeah.
And it's like that. So that's what the test is, innit? So it says, take that and look at it, innit? So I look at it with my good eye, and I can see all the squares. And I looked at it with my eye with the floaters, and the squares were missing. So like the floaters were blocking my vision, innit? So I couldn't see, so I've panicked now. Flew straight to A&E, innit? So long story short now, they're telling me, on the day they didn't know, but after going back numerous times, apparently there was a blood clot at the back of my... I don't know, blood got stopped at the back of my eye or something and splattered on the back of my eyeball. So those marks were blood on the back of my eye, innit? So I've had to go do this thing and look into this light and all of that stuff. So, but they're like, for your age, this usually happens to older people. This doesn't happen to you, innit? So they're like... checking if my blood pressure's high. They've done bare blood tests and all of that, and they're like, my blood pressure's a bit high or something, innit? So, where was I even going with this?
No, with the floater, how did it...
Yeah.
So, what did they diagnose it as?
What they said is, because I do rubbish clearance, innit? And at this time I was doing railway work, which is carrying heavy batteries, innit? So they're saying what they think it is from my workplace. There's a, before you lift something, there's like a strain moment where... They're saying in that moment, I might have burst something, and that's what that is, innit? So I keep going back for tests, but since then I'm like, no, like, because I'm weird. I believe in this dietary stuff. I feel like our body can cure anything. We're too bogged down working off old food within our system. That's not. And then from reading these books, like you see, like if you put plastic in soil. Yeah, it's not biodegradable. The Earth will never take it back. That'll be every piece of plastic ever made
still exists. Yeah, unless it's been burned or whatever. Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? But like a brown paper bag, because it came from paper and tree and all that, eventually it will go. So I feel like within our systems and within our bodies, there's stuff that we're not filtering through that is caught up in us. That is causing our body to not be able to repair itself from certain ailments we have in it.
So you're using the food to what? Break down the rubbish in there, or not add to it. or both.
So the body is like digestion is it's a process, isn't it? So your body can't really digest everything because we're filling it up with new food to process too much. So our body don't really get a break. Hence why it's good to have fasts and stuff like that.
You ever see me? You need to watch this episode that I did a couple of weeks ago with the carnivore gal.
I swear.
She eats nothing but meat for 6 years.
Is she Caucasian though?
Yeah.
So you know what's mad, yeah? There's this guy called what's his name? I shouldn't forget his name. Dread guy though, isn't it? But he's such a he's level Dr. Sebi plus 50.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Ekong.
I think that's his name.
Eat to live, not to die.
No, not him. He's not him. I bought his book though.
Not the Bricky one. Okay,
I know him.
Different one. Yeah.
There's an American one called.
Okay.
I find his name. It's so bad of me. I should know his name. But he's broken it down. Like, so he does to the science behind it. So he's saying that white people's stomach operates at a different temperature than ours, apparently. Hence why they can eat certain things and we can't. So I don't know. I'm not saying that disputing your story.
No. I'm hearing you.
That's what he did. That aspect of something.
I think it needs to be looked at. But I think a lot of people maybe think like that. Oh, the white people, because of their heritage and the lands that they like, you know, in their recent ancestry, you know, we are more used to fruit and
like frugivore and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I hear that. I can't see why that couldn't be real, because clearly there's differences. I'm lactose intolerant.
Bingo.
You're not,
and they don't have that problem.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So there's obviously differences. Yeah. I can see that.
And that's mad because you see like how this all. It's funny because when you're mixed here, you see like there's certain ailments black people have and white people have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a man who's lactose intolerant. So as much as I want to go on that guy and a black man, there's certain things that have a part of me. Because my dad's a black man.
And you can wear shorts in December.
Can I wear shorts in December?
You don't try, but you could.
You know what's mad? Because
you shook yourself
in summertime. JME wears shorts. You know what the nonsense behind that is? Apparently, he said that. What do you call it? There's not. You don't have as much nerve endings in your legs as you do in other parts.
This is why the girls are always out with their legs out and rare.
But I'm a man. I hate cold.
Something about JME annoys me. I don't know what it is, but he's like the vegan god. Someone said to me, because I'm looking for someone to debate this carnival gal. I call her carnival gal. Big up Rachel.
You need Ekong, man.
So I hollered at Ekong. I'm just gonna say this. Ekong. I got a little line of connection with him. So I said, yo, what go on, boom. He replied, yeah, what's good, bro? I said, listen, I got this carnivore chick that I want you to come and
dispute her fairies.
And it was like, all right, yeah, cool. Then it was
How much?
No, he said, he said, what's her profile? I said, you know what, cool. So I sent him the profile. He didn't get back to me. I hit him back up, said, yo, what go on, bro? He said, nah. I kind of been on some kind of debate or something with this gal, and she was rude to me, so I ain't gonna debate with her. But I'm not gonna lie, I've reached out to a good few people. I'll be real, Ekong, big at yourself. I can only be true. I think you were shook.
That's
I
what
think you were shook
like.
to debate him.
That's what it sounds
debate
like.
her. I think you were shook. And I don't think it's in your interest. I fuck with Ekong and what he's into. Do you know what I mean? I feel like something made me feel like it weren't in his interest to share the platform with her and have her go on in
case she makes some.
I don't know. I just got to give me.
Can't dispute.
But I think they've been in a debate before. I didn't tell her who he was. She didn't need the info, but I felt like he needed the info when he asked for it. She didn't need for it. She was up to battle anyone, so I didn't need to tell her. Him now, and as soon as he found out it was her, he was like, nah, she was rude to me. So I don't know what happened between them two. I don't know where that debate is. I'd love to see that. I've got another brother called Tizza. I tried to invite him to try and clash with the gal and whatever, and he's just acting like he can't see. So I'm just start thinking like, you vegans are looking weak right now.
Facts. No, you're right, because that's exactly how the scenario you describe. That's exactly how I process it. You sound shook.
Yeah,
like you sound scared. So
wary,
rude to you, like
so what do you mean? And I'm not gonna let her violate you. So
and you're a grown ass man who knows how to conduct yourself.
So it just made me think: is it not in the interest? Is it not in our interest? She's good. She's really good.
If your message is so strong and so prominent and based in fact and truth, you should be able to debate it anyway.
I guess man's thinking I ain't got to prove, or I don't know. So big up Ekong, big up Eat to Live Not to Die in Brixton Market.
Up,
go and check him and say, yo, Jedi said that you shook at the carnival gal and you should clash her. But big him up, cause no disrespect, and I don't want to mash up my my vibes with him because he's a good brother.
He's good
and he's
people,
doing
man.
good things. And big up the carnival gal as well, good sister.
Yeah, man.
So it's like there's a carnival chick here. There's one that's telling you that ginger's garbage. You know how he goes on.
Yeah,
Ginger's garbage. Well, you're eating kale, you're eating spinach, you're eating like everything is garbage.
Crazy, it gets crazy. It gets kind of
cuz.
crazy still.
And it just makes me think, I don't know, man. I can't. I don't know. It's too much.
So you see like them like people that'll be like 50, 60 and they said I've only ate fruits for 10 years and they look younger than me.
I'm not fucking with them though. I don't believe them.
You don't reckon? There's a bit of genetics to it.
There's the one that's never drank water. And there's one that's never drank water. He only ate fruit.
Well, you get water from fruit. It's H3O2 or
He
whatever
never drinks water, but he just eats fruit and whatever. Alright, cool. There's the other one that never does this and never does that. Only eats once a day. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll tell you why. It's mad. We went from the Chizzo talking about Chizzo. Them kind of when we chat about that. He mentioned Simian Panda. There's a lot of fake natties.
Oh yeah, I hate
like Simian Panda. Don't do steroids. Come on, bruv. It's all over you, innit?
Yeah, I see what
like,
you're saying.
You don't look like that for no reason. And I think some of these guys, it's more of a business for them. So they will say that they only do this or they only do that. I look like this through my lifestyle. Then you find out that they've had surgery. They have acid pills. I don't trust these motherfuckers,
I
bruv.
saying it's all.
They're like a lot of them are just. Remember my man, Liver King.
Yeah,
you remember that brother?
A fraud or something like that.
It's on roids. It was just a bag of shit.
Swear.
You could see it though. My man's got like a belly out here, and it's six packed off.
That don't make no sense. That don't
You know
make
when you
no
got a
sense.
six-pack
That don't
gut?
make no sense.
Like-
That don't make no sense. Clearly something ain't working.
Clearly,
man. Something
you get
ain't
me?
working if your stomach looks
So
like
I
that.
just think, I don't know, man. I just don't trust people that claim to have this thing on lock anymore.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of what they call snake oil salesmen. Do you know what I mean? And they act like they've got this whole elixir that's gonna, and it's like, nah, bro, because you're gonna sell your information or you're gonna sell the right products to eat.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because if there's money involved in it somewhere, you're tainted to a degree.
You're tainted to
You're
the, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And there's probably real people that are like, yo, this works, let's sell it. But
Yeah.
it kind of puts people off. It puts me off thinking that you've got the ultimate. I don't think no one's got the ultimate. I don't know, but why have you stopped meat? What has that done for you, and how long have you not ate?
You know what? Now I'm not as militant. So, like, say for example, I had like 2 days ago, I bought I just had a strenuous job I was doing. So I do rubbish clearance. I had to lift up bare stuff.
There's a disclaimer. He bought fuckery.
Yeah.
What did you buy? What did you buy?
Bro, I bought a full English. But I didn't. I don't eat pork because my dad's Nation of Islam and stuff like that. So I had the turkey.
I want to get into that. Thanks for reminding me.
The turkey and a turkey and I think a beef sausage. But that was a one away. So that was within like the last 2 days. So I can't be.
How did you feel after that?
I'm in a period of eating a lot of shit at the moment. Yeah, to be honest. So I can't say I'm all something. Yeah. So I avoid meat
what
as
shit
much.
to you? Because you don't eat. If you're not eating meat, then you're eating all the what they call the vegan junk food.
Nah. So like I'll eat fish.
Okay.
Fish. My dad's pescatarian since I'm born as well. So, you know what I will say though? The only one thing I will say that gives me a bit of faith in it. There was a period when I did a 5-day water fast, and
I did a 72-hour one before.
Well done, because that's the hardest. After the third day, that's when it gets easier.
Oh,
so
is
those
it?
first 3 days are the most difficult. After the third day,
I was shocked at how easy that shit was.
Is it?
You know
You're
what?
disciplined though.
Nah, I'm not really. I just didn't get. I didn't feel hungry once. I had little cravings. Like, I could. But you know,
once
I
you
thought I was
mentally
gonna.
get over it.
I thought I was gonna feel like, rah, I'm hungry. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't feel that.
Because you know, a lot of these foods that we eat that are bollocks, they do something to your brain to make you want it more.
Yeah.
But once you stop that and you get past that, you realize, no, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I can
I'm cool
flow.
with it.
But when I did that, because I pod every week.
Yeah.
There's periods when I go back and I look up when I didn't eat.
Yeah.
Bro, I looked amazing.
Yeah,
My skin looked clean. I had no spots.
Yeah.
I didn't burp. I woke up early in the morning.
Right.
I felt
see the benefits.
But I'm such a lazy piece of shit that what my thing is my brain now. Pause. I can say, bro, I can eat what I want.
Yeah.
I just do a fast again and I'll be brand new again.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Do you get what I'm
That's
saying?
not what it's for.
That's not what it's for, bro.
That's not what it's for.
So this, I'll make. I've been eating a lot of like noodles and stir fry and stupid shit like that, but just not meat. So now I'm a bit all over the place. So, but mainly fish. I'll do a fish falafel, and I'm not a man who.
So what? How many times a week do you eat fish?
What did I eat yesterday? I made stir fry with mushroom. The day before that, I had the breakfast. I think I had fish last week. I ain't had fish this week. I had fish last week. But fish is more my go-to. Fish is what I more do on a daily. And I'm a lazy man, so I won't really cook too much. I get takeaway and all that stuff. So when I'm on it is when I'm cooking. But if I'm busy and I don't have time to cook, I'm going to eat a lot of fuckery. Do you get what I'm saying?
So anyway, let's get to this. So you mentioned that Pops is Nation of Islam, right? So I know that there's Nation of Islam Bloods and Nation of Islam Crips, aka the Brixton ones, Hillary, Hillary section.
I know Hillary.
Or what's his name again? Or Leo Mohammed's section.
Who's that?
The other side, because there's two factions of.
They've separated. See,
they separated from years back.
So I've been.
They don't even fuck with each other.
Don't lie. That don't make sense then. How are you meant to be preaching peace and you're reading from the same scripture?
You know who Dr. Hillary? No, is it?
No, I know Hillary.
Not Hillary. What's that other guy? Leo Mohammed.
That's not the one from Real McCoy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, okay. Mr. Fraser.
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Mr. Fraser.
You know he's got a daughter called Aziza. Mm-hmm. You ever heard of Aziza? She done Sterling the debate corner or whatever.
Okay, what about her?
No, that's her dad. Okay. No, pick her up. I don't know what happened there, but okay. She's good people, to my knowledge, but okay. We're on a panel together, innit? And when I said that my dad's Nation Islam and she said that, it's weird. Maybe it was just a silly thing for me because I'm the only person who's had to grow up with this. It was nice to see a beige person who's had to live the same life I've had to live to a degree. But proceed, apologies.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Big up Aziza.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's throwing me.
Yeah, but the separation, Hillary and Leon now. Because this is news to me. This is news to me. This is news to me. Yeah, so 4 things about being mixed race.
Oh my God. You have thrown me. I can't believe. That's the first time I've been thrown, you know.
Okay.
First time.
Well, did you not know that though?
I did.
Okay, cool. My bad. Because you know what I thought there? Maybe I'm really too. I thought, because I've said that, now you can't say what you want to say about my man.
Big up everyone.
Yeah.
Big up everyone. Leo Mohammed's daughters are very beautiful, intelligent women. And, you know, I've met them before and picked them up. I know they're good people. Me and Leo Mohammed have had 1 or 2 conversations. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, respect to the brother.
Okay, good.
Respect. Yeah, no, all positive. Okay, it's all positive. There's not a negative in this section. There's not a negative. You know what I mean? It's all positive. But what I do know is that the Nation of Islam UK London branch or whatever seems to be like split into 2 houses. So there's Leo Mohammed, who I'm not sure where he operates out of. I'm going to say North.
Maybe.
I feel like he operates out of North or something. And then there's Hillary, who's bricky, basically, right?
The mosque we used to go to is in Angeltown.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people that have been in contact with the Nation of Islam and whatever. It's very interesting the impact that they have, especially on youngsters. They set the youngsters on a certain path. And I think it's interesting to see the people that come. It reminds me a little bit of Jehovah's Witnesses. Because for some reason, those kids that come out of these kind of camps, they become significant like, in one way or another. They talk, they perform, they do something.
I see what you're saying.
You get me?
They give you a good look of training.
You see what I'm trying to say? Because trust me, you'd be surprised how much of the man them used to be Jehovah's Witnesses, me included. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, raised as a Jehovah's Witness. So it's like, there's something there.
No, but it's good. You know, it's weird.
It's a good foundation.
It's good to have something else than what we all kind of grew up with, just, I don't know, just music and TV and influences like that. So that's something I didn't realise that you've made me realise.
So did you grow up living in the house with your pops?
Nah, so what it was now, my dad's from Jamaica.
Yeah.
And because he's not even too avid with the Nation of Islam stuff at the moment. Obviously he's still a believer, he still fasts, he still reads his Quran and all that.
Still wears his bow tie.
Nah, you know, he ain't worn a bow tie for years. Like the bean pies were banging though.
I was going to get to the
bean pies were banging.
I was going to get to the bean pie,
I remember
my
a good
brother.
old bean pie. Do you remember the final call?
The final call, their little
Red
paper. Yeah.
Records. My dad used to be selling that back in the day. But my dad now, so my dad's angle was when he forwarded from Jamaica and he was growing up from here, and I don't know if it was via a way in prison, but he just liked the black.
He went prison.
Yeah. So the black unity, the black organization, because it's a black thing, innit? It's Islam, but it's predominantly black people. So when he came to this country and we grew up, that's the only organization of black people that were one thing. So that's what made him gravitate to it.
Okay.
And that's what he's told me that that's what his in was to it. And now that he's living his life and he's doing his thing, he don't really follow it as much. He's still a believer, but that whole thing he don't really get involved in, because that's news to me. I didn't know they split, because I know Hillary. Hillary used to preach at the mosque I used to go to when I was a youth. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think Kelly and Ange, I'm pretty sure they're related to
Kelly and Ange.
Someone in that same field as well.
Okay, yeah. So there's a lot of you lot. I mean, how did I went to the
Saturday school as well.
How did the doctrine of the Nation of Islam, how did that affect your childhood? How was that implemented? Or
you know, it's funny,
You know what I mean?
because I don't know if I said this on camera or it was off camera. So when I was in primary school, they were on this black people are kings, and where we walk high, we're meant to be respected, and we don't do certain things. And they were mad prominent on that, innit? And I'm just a little piece of shit from Tulsa. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm rough, I got dirt on my knees. So I wasn't used to this. So one thing I do remember, they made me...
You could have dirt anyway. Nah, I'm just sorry, bro. Now you could have done it.
It's a saying though, innit? It's a saying,
Is
innit?
it a saying?
Pause if I have to. Pause if I have to. Yeah, that was good. That was an elite. You're a man I could hold a conversation with now. Yeah, you're a man I could. Yeah, because you could hold me accountable.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, bro. That's my broski.
Yeah,
we gotta check on each other.
Yeah, for real.
Dirt on your knees, is everything okay?
And this is why racism is needed. But
go ahead, anyway, go ahead. So.
yeah, so they wanted to make me watch Roots. And have you ever seen Roots?
Yeah,
bro, I'm in primary school, innit?
That's when the trauma was inflicted.
Bro, and I'm not a person I'm not good at hiding stuff. I can't really hide how I feel.
Yeah.
So I've watched him Roots, and I think I saw like maybe 30 seconds of it. And the first 30 seconds, it's a white person doing something to a black person that's heinous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't watch this, because, and I don't know if I done it, like I made a conscious decision as a kid to leave the room and not watch it, because I'm thinking, I can't watch this and then go and act amicable with white people.
I can't. It's gonna make me feel away.
I can't do both.
That's where a lot of us, we didn't have the presence of mind to leave or whatever.
And that's literally because I thought like, no, I can't. I got my grandma's. Like, you get what I'm saying? I can't see that and act normal with them. It's not. I don't have that in me. Pause. I can't do that. So that's one thing that stood out to me. That they wanted to show that to me when I was bare young, but I didn't watch it to this day. Day, I've never watched.
So
Roots.
would you say that had something to do with your upbringing, like as in the Nation of Islam things? Was that something that made you feel like you couldn't watch? Was you already being trained in the Nation of Islam, or getting some lessons as a youngster? You said you was going to the Saturday school.
Yeah, so the Saturday school was mad advanced. It was good. I could do long division.
Wow.
Then, and I can't do it now. And I could do it in primary school, because that's how good and advanced.
Yeah. I was good at maths in primary school. That's weird, you know. Secondary school, it just went all out my head.
It's nonsense, yeah. Like secondary school, you just get involved in other things and you forget or remember. So that's one thing I remember. I remember they wanted us to, you couldn't sit down like this, so you had to keep your hands like that, because they're saying that this gives off a vibe or says something, so you can't have your hand over your genitalia and all that stuff. So you have to sit like this.
I usually have my hand like here or whatever, but yeah. Okay,
some people sit down like this, and they're like, we're not doing all of that. So they made us sit down like
some
this.
Some etiquette.
Yeah, some etiquette and stuff like that. And that's cool. I can understand that.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
We're getting cake now. They're making cake for us to eat.
Yeah.
But I'm a man. I grab the cake and no. They break a piece off.
Okay,
Elegant and stuff like that. And I can play ball with all of that stuff now. But then there was a moment now we're outside and we're playing football. So I've taken a penalty and I've gone to kick the ball as hard as I can and I fell over. But who's governing us and looking after us this day is one of the sisters. It's a woman, innit? So she see me on the floor. She's like, get up off the floor. You're a king. You can't be on the floor. And taking me out the game and made me sit down and like kind of punished me for falling on the floor
over.
and being on the floor. It's like, you shouldn't be on the floor, you're a king. I'm thinking, this is too much.
Yeah, come on, man.
So
in your head, you thought to yourself,
you're going too far, bitch.
Yeah,
like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I understand.
Where's the compassion for the
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? So now I'm
like
watching man them kick ball.
I never pick my youths up. Never. I was like, get up now. All right, you right? Yeah, get up. Yeah. Don't stay on the floor too long. You're going to live there.
So that made me not enjoy it.
How old was you at that point?
Primary school.
So from primary school, you had that experience and it put something in your head like, I'm not really feeling that.
Man, this stuff. And then what else was
Anything else?
We had to march. I remember we were marching. You live, right? And all of that stuff. That was good though, because we used to display it and stuff like that. But
so did you feel like you could tell you was part of something that other kids weren't? Did you?
Yeah. I didn't even process it like that. But yeah.
Yeah. So did you get any sense of like belonging or specialness to that? Like, I'm part of something that. Because I think they tried to encourage that with the Jehovah's Witnesses, but we didn't have no militancy or nothing. We didn't have no Saturday school, whatever. So it's very much different, and it wasn't like black. Predominant. Which would have. So did it give you more of a connection to black people and culture and things like that, even more so, or
you know what's weird? Yeah, because it could have, but I kind of grew black.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weirdly, if that's a thing to even say.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, so
I feel like
you was already.
Yeah, but I think it there's certain things you learn, there's certain knowledges and certain ways of people that are not like us that they educate you on, and that's something I think that might have stuck with me, because the way some of them are not extreme, but the way some of them refer to white people and
I'm waiting.
Like
my
that.
next one, I'm waiting because I got one. The typical one, which even I know brother Leo Mohammed definitely still kind of spits. We can say it on the count of 3. White man's the devil. Yeah. So obviously I've heard him break down in various different ways why he considers the white man generically to be the devil. Was that something you heard growing up, like in the nation?
You know what? In the nation, maybe, and I don't remember it because I just wasn't getting involved, because I don't think the cure for racism is racism. So I can't hate someone because they're white if they hate me when I was black. Do you get what I'm saying? So I always, maybe I automatically block that stuff out because I'm mixed and I conversate with white people, but I never forget my dad told me this. I just forgot. What was it? My dad said, cool, like I'm not going to harbor anything or have any issues or treat people different due to what I've experienced, but I'll never forget. So he always told me there's certain things he went through when he came here as a black man with white people. He doesn't act off it and treat everyone with it.
Yeah, but he ain't going to put that.
He'll never forget that. Yeah. And that's something that stood with me.
That's
so even as cool as I am with white people and black people and everyone, there's a part of history that he's given me from his personal experience, and he's told me that I'm never going to get. I'm never going to forget that.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I take from, because my dad's my idol, my dad's my superhero, do you know what I'm saying? So that's something, and even now I'm pescatarian, my dad's been pescatarian my whole life, so I think those are things are more, because that
your dad's still about, right?
Yeah. So my dad is, that time, I'm with my mum, and I'm with my dad, this is what I do when I'm with my dad. So this is my time to be with my dad and enjoy being with my dad while we're in the mosque.
Okay, yeah. So did you have time with your dad outside of the mosque, or was it mainly him on the weekend or whatever, and then he's taking you to the mosque kind of thing?
No, weekend. Well, my dad's a busy man, innit? So he's always doing the works or busting a maneuver.
Yeah.
So if he link me in the day or come and pick me up, we're going and busting his maneuvers, and then we go do what I need to do for the day. We go arcade or we go do this.
Okay,
But at that time, bro, I don't mind. I just want to be around him.
Yeah.
I can sit in the van with him all day. It works.
And when you say what was it, like a regular thing seeing him?
My dad used to get me on the weekends.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where, you know when you get old and you want to do your own thing, that's when it kind of faded out a bit. No, but you know what? That's a lie, actually.
That breaks dad's hearts, you know. No, I don't think kids know that.
Yeah, because I'm going through that now with my daughter.
Yeah, it breaks.
Bro, you know,
when they would rather do something else than and you as the goat, they'd bust through walls to be with you, and now they're like, you gonna come round? I've had my youths tell me that the world don't revolve around.
Right, but bro, you know what hurts my feelings? I found my daughter and she let it ring out.
Bro, that's the worst. But you know what? Let me just say this. I say this, man to man, brother to brother, yeah. Don't take this personally, bro.
No, I'm not going to.
Like, this generation, from Mav down, or maybe just a bit older than Mav down, they're a bit weird, bruv. They're a bit weird with their communication with adults, and especially like their family. They just got a weird. They're not like what we were. I don't know why.
My brothers are like that. I got brothers who are 20 and 18.
They're just a bit like.
And they're just a bit standoffish.
They will make you think, even in the texts, they make you think they don't fuck with you.
Yeah, like I'm bothering you or something.
Yeah, right.
Like I remember when I used to walk into a room and you used to run to me and go, "Daddy,"
yeah.
And now I'm hollering at you and you're moving like you're too busy, and I'm like, I don't like this. Do you get what I'm saying? But what was I talking about with my dad now?
Yeah, we just talk. I was just asking you, like, you know, like how often you saw him and whatnot, and then you said it started fading basically.
No, you just jogged the memory now. So this is a funny thing now, because I'm going through this with my daughter as well. So I never forget, there was a period when my mum's Caribbean, but fair-skinned lady, she looks mixed, but she's Caribbean, innit? And she's grown up in a household where you get beaten, innit?
Yeah.
So mum used to beat me, innit?
Yeah.
But mum used to beat me. To the point where,
man doubled down on the beat me, I'm with you,
and
bro.
I'm not trying to
with
go
you.
on like my mum's an abuser and she done anything wrong, because she had boy pick
But
me.
you wouldn't be doing the same thing.
No, I can't. I got a daughter, innit? But like, but if I could, I probably would.
Okay.
Sometimes you hear words you can't hear, you must feel.
You must feel.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's a saying that my grandma said to my mum, that my mum said to me, innit?
Yeah.
So there was a period when I'm 6'5", innit? And my dad's 6'2". So my mum's 5'8". There's a period when, I don't know, she stopped beating me for a while, and then one day I done something wrong, and she went to beat me. But I'm too big for this. Pause. So she's hit me, and I've gave her this look. I just look like, what the fuck are you doing?
Look at the camera. Look
I
at the
looked at her like, what are you doing? I'll never forget this. He said, go to your room straight away. But I didn't realise in the moment that was fair.
It's weird. Everything we're talking about today, I've actually seen in posts today, bruv. It's weird. Because I saw a black woman talking about, her words were, how she started the post, which got my engagement. She smashed it. She said, mixed race kids grow up to be black men. No, she said mixed race boys grow up to be black men. Sounds like, well, I'm invested now. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, because like
that makes sense. Though.
Basically, what she's saying, she's seeing parents, especially mums, with their mixed race child, get to a certain point where the child is the apple of their eye, and then once this child's voice starts getting deeper, the height goes to a certain degree, and then society's stereotypes set in her mind of this youth is supposed to be feared in society. All of a sudden, she's saying, she kind of saw like a bit of a step back from a lot of parents, where they kind of step back a bit, like almost like they just want this youth to hurry up and grow up and get out, because now I can't really do him nothing, and I can't really tell him nothing, and I'm a little bit shook of my own youth.
No, facts, because literally, without even saying, that's what's happened. So within the week of that, but I didn't process it. I processed it as like, she's just fair. There's a grown person in my house. My discipline method that I usually use with him ain't working no more. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't know what I'm going to do next. So within that week, after that, I was living with my dad.
Fuck.
Literally. Like that. Within a period, I was gone. And but I feel like that was integral for my life.
You needed that.
I feel like I needed that.
Yeah.
Like,
how old was you then? 13.
Wait, yes, yeah, sevens, 11 to 12.
Yeah.
8, 9. So I say between 13 and 15.
Okay,
because when I was living with my dad, 8, I was doing halfway.
You picked your lessons and you pictured.
Yeah, 10 and 11 I was living with my dad.
Okay, yeah.
So whatever age that was. Yeah. Because it's probably not the perfect example, but I feel like I've had a very good upbringing because I have my mum and I have my dad in it. So if you don't have them both in the same house, I've had a good balance in it. And I can see where certain pressures and responsibilities that my dad has put on me, my mum probably wouldn't. But I needed those to become the man that I needed to be. So I feel like that was important. I don't know if it's to do with the black men thing, why it happened, but I feel like that happened. I think that's kind of happening with my daughter to a degree now. Because now she's 14 and she's getting, like, she's not scared. My baby mum don't beat her. She just takes away her belongings.
Yeah.
And now it's to the point where she's not even bothered by it no more. So now it's like, I'm having to step in and do more and get more involved. Yeah. So I think there's your dynamics is changing. Yeah. So I think with kids, it's not good to just be alone with your mum. You need both parents, but I think there's more vital periods where the dads need to step in. And I think that's when the teenage years happens and you start becoming an adult because you need someone to put that discipline and responsibility and respect within you.
It's deep. maybe I'll go into more personal shit, but I would say that I experienced this where, you know, like my eldest was supposed to, like, it was always the deal. In my head, we're not splitting 50-50 on the parenting thing very well. And then in my head, it's like, all right, cool. As long as I can secure this contract from he's 13, then I reckon I could work with this. Yeah. So the contract was, or whatever, the verbal contract was, once he turns 13, once he turns teens, he's coming to live with me.
Yeah.
It was all good. Got to that age, and then it was like, in my head, there was a bit of a reluctancy to let go of her baby boy. You get me? And maybe a fear that he's going to have more fun over this side, and I don't know, but it was a bit of a reluctancy, and plus, he was now playing both sides, so maybe whispering in her head, like, oh, I don't want to go, I don't want to so it was just, I couldn't, he came down, then he went, and he came down, and he went, then he came down, then he went, and he went for time, and it's just like, I just was losing all that time that I thought I was going to get. But in our heads, once kids turn to a certain age, go live with your dad. If the dad's interested and he's active, why is that? Because, you know, we got this thing of a woman can't raise a man.
It's a fact.
Yeah, exactly.
Fact. They can do their best job, but they can't.
They can't, innit?
There's a lot of men out here killing man over mismanaged emotions.
Bitch niggas, because they're raised by their mum.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if I step on your shoes, nobody has to die.
Yeah, nobody.
That's a mismanagement of emotions somewhere.
Facts.
But they think because aggression's an emotion, they think because it's an angry one.
Man, that makes me mad.
That it's okay. Because you know what's mad, yeah? You see, and this is life has taught me these things. You see, like I always thought my dad didn't like conflict because if he doesn't have to, he'll avoid it. And one day, because me, my dad, and his friend were driving somewhere, and someone was kind of running at my mouth. My dad didn't pen it, and so I moved your pum pum and went back his day in it. Yeah. And then when we stopped driving, they were talking about it, and I said, "Yeah, my dad don't like confrontation." And my dad's pulled up the record and said, "What? Are you mad?
Are you dumb?
I did that because I don't want to have to kill someone." And I was like, "Oh, that's what it is." My mum now. My mum's off the handle. I remember one time I was in Sainsbury's, I took my mum Sainsbury's and I was driving. She was in the passenger seat and I was in the driver's side. And this elderly couple walked across the front of our car, but they were walking and I don't know if the guy didn't think I was going to stop, but he walked across. And when he walked across my car, he mouthed nigger to me, a white man. I've lost my lid and jumped out the car. Elderly white man, you know, but him and his wife are crossing the road. So while I'm unloading on this man, I'm like, say that again, because I want to hit you, innit? I turn around, my mum's badding up his wife. My mum was gonna do his wife to the point where I've had to stop and go, yo, mum, because my mum's the loose cannon. So if I didn't have my dad to show me how to manage things and operate, I'm that. That's who I am. Because my mum don't, you know, women can talk and they don't have to get to fisticuffs, so they don't watch their mouth. But my mum is the woman that'll be fighting with me. My dad is the man who's gonna think about this logically.
Yo, this is dumb.
Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of men don't have those two balances, conflict resolution or way to deal with things skills, because all they do is grow with a woman who's highly emotional and acts off emotion.
No, you're right, man. You're right. Women don't like, well, I say modern women that are in the spaces that have these conversations don't seem to really like this whole thing of women are more emotional. They're trying to get some pushback against that. They're trying to deny it, but I think it's facts. They're like, oh, okay, what they'll keep saying, but do you know how emotional men are? I'm like, yeah, men are emotional. Do you know, like, a man will do this, and then I'll be like, yeah, but it's usually a man that's been raised by a woman.
Facts. A man who don't have
what you're seeing is a feminine trait.
Bingo.
In a man.
And then if they were raised with a man, that man's probably raised along by his mum. It's not a stand. Do you get what I'm saying? Because a man's gonna put certain certain things in you, or certain traits or certain ways to deal with things. Like,
that was lazy, bro. Come I said pause if I have to, and they said certain things in you. No, you know that was fully pause. You should have gone down that road. There needs to be a rule about pausing, pre-pausing, and then saying the fuckery.
Yeah.
You either say the fuckery, then you pause it, or you don't. You don't say, "I'll pause before I say this." Fucked in the ass. Like you can't do that. I know, my brother. You can't pre-pause.
Nah, for true.
Nah, I hear you, man. So
there's no fucking toilet areas. There
is a toilet.
But yeah, it's still rolling, so you can continue whatever.
I'll let you reposition first.
I'm letting that slide, by the way.
What reposition? Yeah.
Just because the temperature's higher, but
repositioning.
You know what it is as well, yeah? You see me, yeah? I'm mad oblivious, like, to myself, because I feel that people that are, what's the word?
Self-conscious, too conscious.
Yeah, like, just care about themselves too much and focus on themselves and pay attention to themselves and self-absorbed. I don't like that, so I don't think I'm even the best person to tell my life story.
Right.
Because I'm just floating.
Yeah, you're
like,
floating,
I don't know what I've been through at those points and those times and what my thought process was.
Yeah.
Because I've always thought about that. Like, right, if I had to talk about myself, I'm going to be able to fucking phone my mum and let her say something.
Yeah,
to my
you know,
dad.
there's people that do that, you know, autobiographies, they definitely need input from other people.
Yeah.
Can you remind me, depends on how you operate your consciousness in terms of what perspective you're looking at the world from. Me, I'm always reflecting. So I guess it will be a lot easier for me because I kind of stay in that mindset of reflecting for whatever fucking reason. What benefit that does, I don't know. It just gives me fucking grey hairs, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because it's hard for me to act like I didn't clock the effects of something I've done or what. Do you know, like little things like that?
Yeah.
I'm a conscious youth like that. Anyway, so we're back. Chinx just went shit. Mad quick shit. You trying to say he went to piss? He done a quick shit. It's all good. You get me? I know there's no toilet roll down there, so it's definitely. Nah, I'm joking.
Sock, man. I had a sock, really, boy.
Sock.
Yeah. I always roll with an extra sock.
I say roll just in case it's pack a sock.
Yeah.
So where was we? We was at Mum. You've now gone and lived with Pops.
Yeah.
So where was Mum living? Area.
Mum's Tulse Hill, but like borderline of Brixton, innit? So there's Brixton, Effra Road, where the Currys and Halfords is.
Yeah.
And then Brixton Water Lane goes across the bottom of my road. And then I'm just at the bottom of Tulse Hill there, right by Brockwell Park.
Brockwell Park. Okay,
Yeah.
you're basically a bricky you. Well, nah, actually, they would hate me saying.
Yeah,
that.
do you get what I mean?
Because
Because it's theoretically,
Yeah.
I share a postcode with Bear you, man,
Yeah,
but because
I know.
of my estate and your
I
estate,
know,
we've
I
got to
know.
hate each other now.
It's fucked over there, man. The hill, all of that area is fucked. You lot.
You know, sorry,
We're just killing ourselves.
you know what's
man.
good though, yeah?
Just imagine.
Another thing though, because I feel like this is an important thing as well. So from growing up, I've been in my state and my own little world. Then I go into the Nation of Islam. So that's opening my mind to other things.
Other
you get what
than
I'm saying?
the block, yeah.
And then school, because all my influences is on my block and school.
Yeah.
So that.
And you went Kingsdale, so that's the
Do
basic.
you get what I'm saying? The first time I saw a gun was in school. The first time someone got stabbed, I saw it in school. Do you get what I'm saying?
okay.
And
Kingsdale
these are
was
just, you
smart.
know what, that's typical story. It's just normal stuff to us, but it's not normal. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So that there, and then after that, I went to school in East, which was Cumberland.
So this is when now you move with your dad?
Yeah. So
your
now
dad
I'm with-
is in East?
Yeah, my dad's
What
in
part
East.
of East?
He lives Stratford by Bow Flyover.
Okay,
Weird place. There's a McDonald's and all that.
Yeah, I know where I know where
Yeah.
that flyover
And let
is.
me, because it's another important moment as well. My dad,
E13, E17.
I don't even know, bro. That's how
Right,
much I didn't want to
it's
be
not-
there.
it's
It's
not-
like what you were saying about your child.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
Bo's
yeah.
E3, innit?
Yeah, it's
I think.
E3.
So you see how like the moment I'll be at my dad's Monday to Friday, the moment school's done, I'm flying straight back to my mum's. Because this
Is it?
discipline and this
Yeah.
lifestyle and all this
Yeah,
stuff, it's
yeah,
not,
it's like-
I'm free over here.
You're free, so you're free at Mumsy's?
Yeah, but I'm not free at my dad's. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So that's probably another thing
deep.
why man don't want to skirt with their dad. And,
Exactly.
Do you
No,
get what I'm saying?
that's the big thing,
That is.
fam. That's the big thing.
I'm a big man here. I can do what I want.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
That's
saying?
the big thing still.
But what to say that? Yeah, my dad bought a flat in Stratford. Yeah, for 150 grand. But the man he bought it for 99 grand off plan. So off plan is when you buy it before it's built.
Yeah.
Because this is what made me realize this and learn this lesson. So the guy who bought it for 99 bags, bought it before a brick was even laid. Before it was even made, he had sold it to my dad for 150 grand. So he made 51 grand profit
Before the thing was even
before the
built.
thing was even made. And it's not what you know, it's who you know. And then further on down the line, Olympics hit Stratford. Now it's worth way, way, way more. So that's a thing, a property thing that people should learn because it's a good way to make money.
That's sick still.
And
I know a couple of people that have looked into that. Yeah.
So and then school in East, which is another thing now. So now, because growing up in my estate was my world. Everything, Like the rest of the world didn't exist. My estate, all I want to do is wake up, brush my teeth, eat, and go to my estate and be there all day.
And chill out with young Tef.
Nah, he them man are from down the road.
Okay,
We're from up the road. So who could I even say? This is how shit my block is. I don't even think there's anyone famous. They're just all gang members.
Big up
who are attached to a few famous people.
Big up everyone.
But I can't say them names.
Yeah, there's names.
But they're from.
You gotta keep it moving.
They're from around your way. You get what I'm saying?
Big up this.
Yeah. So East now school. That's opened my eyes to something else. So all these things slowly are showing me that there's more to the world than just my estate.
You left Kingsdale.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing, isn't it? Leaving one secondary school to go to another. That's actually a thing. That's not a little thing.
No, but you know what's smart? Because I missed a bit. My mum got me a job in Brixton Market when I was, how old was I? Very, very young. So I had my old money from early, innit? Okay. So I got too big to be beaten. And
you can't starve me out or tell me you're not going to
anything
cook.
I have,
I'm going to go shop.
Is mine now, innit? So that's another thing as well. So from me having...
How old was you then?
I think I got the job when I was about 13 as well.
Fuck it.
No, maybe even younger, you know. So 13 to maybe 15 I had this job. Yeah. So I had my own money.
Brixton Market?
Yeah.
What was you doing?
Toiletry store.
Okay, you was on the store, yeah?
Yeah, so I'd help them set up in the morning. During the day, I'd help them serve a few customers and all that, and then pack down at the end of the night and go home. So that opened my eyes. So it's weird. It's like there's so many different worlds and influences that I've lucky enough to be experiencing in my lifetime. Yeah. That's kind of like, say for example, if my estate ain't working for me, there's so many other things I can do in other places. Yeah. So maybe in certain extremities in terms of street life and in my estate and what other pressures I've had to put on and people have had to deal with, I kind of know that, this is all bullshit. Because outside of this world, there's so many other things going on.
And there's enough youths your age or in your situation that don't have that other stuff to see. So
education was good. So that so school in East, then after I went school in East, I went college in Barking, which is East again, so not much different, same kind of people. And then after that I went King's Cross in Westminster. Yeah, Westminster, King's Cross. So that's kind of north to a degree.
Yeah, northish.
And then that was just, I did a year in each, and then after that I went Hammersmith, West London. West London, the best London.
Yeah, the best London.
The best London, I'm telling you.
You already know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. Nothing beats that. That made me realise, chatting to people around, I'm Lebanese and something else. I'm thinking, we don't have them mixes where I'm from.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, you're Caribbean, African or Caucasian.
That's
it. We don't have all this exotic
all this other stuff.
And there's a bit in Somali town. That's all we really have. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So that education was good because it opened my eyes to so many different places and seeing different things. You got to travel around and experience certain things.
And that's another reason why it's good to, like, if you're gonna go uni or college, to come out of the ends to do it. It's another good. It's so important.
It's very, very important.
You stay in the ends. I've got brethren that still live in the ends and are in the, and I just think I wish that you had that experience of coming outside, even if you went back in, just because you can't understand what it's like to come out of South. South is a microcosm. Yeah. And if you don't come out, you might not even ever realise how much it is. But once you come out and your friends don't live in your ends, makes a big difference.
Big difference, man.
You step on the road, nobody knows who you are. Then you now have to re-establish yourself.
And then you know what's magic? Because when you're from South, and like Peckham or Brixton per se, those names have reputations.
Of course,
you get what I'm saying? And then they're very advanced in badness.
Very advanced.
Because I remember when I went to school in East, I never forget this. You remember Hirachis, the ones they bring back now with the strap?
Yeah.
I wore those in East. And I'm like, what are those? And now I'm setting trends.
Yeah, like,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's weird because now I know, so this is this badness that you lot ain't used to. So now I'm introduced. So now I'm getting a level of respect.
Yeah, because you're
showing
something
that you lot don't know. You get,
the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? That's human culture. Because I guarantee you, if you ask someone, oh, do you know any Turkish? They're going to tell you the swear words.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know that? Because some Turkish motherfucker came and said, oh, you know what? I can teach you something. So it's like we always bring the worst of our little niche cultures.
We do.
And say, have some of that.
Yeah, we literally do. We do, though. We actually do.
You go to jail, that's where the university is, where you literally, man will show you how to do everything, bro. It's a scary place, but
you know what?
Place.
You've been to jail, Let me ask you something. You see, like, I've been to court, and I've had cases that custodials may be a possibility. Yeah. But I never forget this, this one time, I went to court and whether I got to go home was dependent on 3 white people sitting in front of a board, sitting above a desk, high above me. And this is a memory I have etched in my core memory. Because I've never been jail.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And behind them was like, you know, like the pound sign.
Yeah, big
with the big dragons and all of that.
With the unicorn.
Yeah, bro.
And
I never forget that. That day, I looked at that and I thought. My solicitors looking at me like, bro, I can't tell you for sure if you can go home today. And that moment scared me enough to never want to go to jail.
Well done.
Because you see, like people like you and my other friends who've been to jail, like that court was scary.
It was scary.
Because you know, like unless you do something proper heinous, you're gonna get a few slaps on the wrist and get to go home. So those slaps on the wrist was enough to deter me. So what was it that?
Why did you not?
That those things didn't deter you.
You know what I would say. It weren't scary enough at the moment. It weren't scary enough for me. And you know what? Maybe you may have had certain things installed in you because I feel like you was given a fair shot at a balanced kind of childhood as much as you can. You was in the hood. You was also in like institutions that were about self-pride and rare. That's where me and you kind of got the similarities, right? We both had that foundation. I didn't have the pops around. I don't know. I can't tell you. Maybe you could tell me if you think that was
I think that's
part
a big
of it.
part of
so
it.
I'm saying I didn't have that pops around. So even to hear another black man say, you know what, my dad is my hero, it always makes me feel so good. China posted something up yesterday where he tagged me where him and his dad and his mum are sitting down watching the podcast episode that I'm on. Like I'm a sucker for people's parents, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I felt so happy for him, but I've also always got that twinge because it's like, man, that's sad. My dad, big him up. He's alive. He's in Africa. He's in Nigeria doing his thing. Yeah, I was doing big suffering over here. So the times where I was going to the court, maybe even if I had a dad to worry about what he thinks about what's going on, that'd be like, nah, I can't do this again. Because like dad's, I don't know if dad was in your ear when you was going through that.
You know what it was, and this is you see my dad, you see when you're that age, no one who ain't got nothing you want or does nothing that you want to do can tell you anything.
Can tell you nothing.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why the people who have the big jewelry and the drug dealers and all those things that have the things that you aspire to, that's why you listen to them, innit? And my dad, he had everything I wanted. My dad had money. He wasn't an illegal man, but he worked. Yeah. So I don't know if it's subconsciously, I always knew I
could do this other way.
There's another way.
There's another route.
I knew there's
actually another route.
Yeah, and I think that's what he opened my eyes to. And that's what I think people who don't have dads don't get to see that. Unless there's a positive role model in your life that's showing you can have all this stuff without doing all of that. Because I don't even know if I process it that way.
But in my dad, when you look back, that's what it can be.
Because when these men are doing certain things, they have to. They're not going to get certain things, but I know, worst come to worst, I can just follow my dad's footpaths. I'll have this. He has a house here. He has this there.
And then I think I might have even resented that in some of my friends. As in, bro, why are you out here with me? I used to say this. I used to tell man, go home. And I'd be like you, innit? Bruv, go home, cuz. Or like, no, this ain't for you. Yeah. So I'm like stepping in because I'm thinking, in my head, bro, I don't know what story I told myself. I told myself, I'm gonna die soon. I'm gonna, all that shit, rare. My story, my mum got murked. So in my head, that's what I just went left. My mum got shot and murdered. She went to Nigeria, went on holiday, shot and murdered. I'm 13 years old, still in the ends.
Yeah.
In Peckham, in my yard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So then from then, I was like, I went
that's
mad.
Gonna turn you into a savage.
Yeah, it did.
That's gonna turn you into a savage.
It did. And give thanks to everybody that, impacted my life along the way, that tried to make positive impact, but I was finished. So me going to jail, another thing that I think, mate, was your mum born here? Yeah. This is another thing that we're underestimating, because even though you may have been given a bit more leeway or whatever compared to Pops and whatever, I would still say that your mum would be a little more aware of shit that goes on the streets than my mum. Because my mum don't know nothing.
She don't know nothing. She still thinks the streets are paved with gold and the Queen.
She's come here. She's working. She don't know about street life. I always tell this story. I've told it like 50 times. Like just to show you that my mum's mind was working differently. Yeah. She was coming home. She saw some of our brethrens. She came home and she said, "Yeah, I don't want you hanging out with them youths no more." I said, "Why not?" She said, "Yeah, they was all out there masturbating." said, what?
Yeah, she's just saying
She
stuff.
said,
like,
yeah, no, there was all out there. I said, what do you mean? She says, yeah, there was all out there, stood there, masturbating. And I was thinking, no, mum, they were just getting pissed. You know, like,
she's out the loop.
Yeah,
she's out the loop.
Get me?
Yeah,
so I could get away with lots of shit and da-da-da and whatever. She's a strict mum, but, you know, I used to be able to come home and take the letter that said that I've been suspended.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because I'm a latchkey kid.
Yeah,
so now I've taken a letter that says I'm suspended. She don't even know I'm suspended.
Yeah, mum's working.
You know, little things like that. So,
you know what's funny? I ran that for a while.
We all got a chance to run that once.
My school was so shit. There was like months on end I weren't in. I'd leave like I'm going there and I'd go do whatever I wanted to do.
What, secondary school?
Yeah, but not. This is Kingsdale.
Kingsdale, yeah.
And I never forget. Yeah, one evening. And this is like probably 5, 7.
I got bare bridges that went Kingsdale.
Is it?
Yeah.
But my mum's deaf in one ear.
Okay, yeah.
So, but she weren't at this time. She's had bad hearing. Now she's completely deaf, given a hearing aid, innit? But we live on the top floor, innit? So you can't really hear when people are at the door, innit? I never forget. Yeah, there's this a bang. There was a centre in Brixton called a bang, innit? And because I'm out of school so much. I've heard of that. Yeah, it was like opposite the police station. I think it might have been a mosque at some point.
Where the mosque is.
Yeah. So they've knocked my door, innit? And they're like, my room's first floor, the rest of the house is upstairs, innit? So they've knocked the door, but I'm close to the door, so I can hear the door, innit?
That's even a bad decision.
So I've gone downstairs.
That's a bad decision. You can walk out any time you want.
Yeah, but mum, she'll hear the door, innit? But I've gone downstairs now and opened the door, and there's these 2 black women like, yeah, can we speak to your mum? No.
What do you want?
What do you want? Because like school and stuff like that, we want to send you to a centre. I'm like, no, you can't. Like, she's not here. That's it. And then that was the end of that.
That's it.
That was literally it. They just went back their door. And then my other school.
Times was different them times.
My other school now, for the first, because it was a rushed thing to get me into this school, and they lied because I was a bit bad in school, innit? Once I had my own money, no one can't really tell me nothing. Yeah. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm buying all this stuff. I can afford everything.
What was you buying with your money?
Just stupid stuff like tracksuits, mopeds, stuff like silly stuff.
Tracksuits, mopeds.
Yeah, just clothes and stuff, innit? And buying my own clothes.
So they're actually paying you at this place.
You know what? I don't even want to say this on camera. Yeah, they used to pay me. They used to pay me £20 for a day's work. Like 7, 8 a.m. to 7, 8 p.m. Yeah, but hear this now, yeah, and it's like I know I'm a bit of a wrong 'un now. I'm serving customers.
No, come on, bro. No, you're not a wrong 'un.
I'm serving customers now.
Yeah, you know what? You don't need to go into it. I'm not gonna lie. You don't need to go. Yeah, all right.
So boom,
we getting paid. Yeah. We getting paid. Yeah. And more for you for trying to give the youth £20.
Yeah.
And he's dealing with cash. Yeah. Are you dumb?
Yeah.
South London, you.
I was doing. It got to a point. Sometimes I'd give my mum money.
Born in King's College. Yeah, I know what you're doing. I know. Yeah,
and you know what's crazy? Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna say a full story. I never forget this.
Shit.
I used to work Saturdays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturdays. I've probably been working every Saturday for like 2 years. Yeah.
Wow.
I never forget. I got this phone call.
I rate that though, man.
I got this phone call one Friday evening from my mum. My mum said, "Don't go down tomorrow." They found out.
Oh shit!
They found out somehow.
One Friday they said, don't go to
I was employed Friday. After that, I weren't employed no more. They must have found out, innit? Because I was taking a piss at sometimes, bro. Literally.
Yeah, I had a good. And you know what? I had a job. Yeah. Well, this is kind of in the middle of crime. It's not. I can't say it's after crime. I think I've already been. Have I been jail? Yeah, I've already been. Yeah, I've been jail. I've been jail. Come out. Been jail again. Come out. And I got a job in Warner Brothers Cinema in Purley.
Oh, rah. I remember when that was brand new, you know.
It can.
Where you living these times, though?
I was, at them times there, I was living Fulton Heath.
Not that much of a journey.
Yeah. It was minor. It was just like that.
That's
them times I was living Fulton Heath. Yeah. And, bro, I never seen so much money, cuz. You know, guess where my position was? The pick and mix.
Oh shit! Yeah. You can play the game.
Hey, cuz.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think I got that from Mumsy because I think Mumsy always showed me in her own way that wherever you work, you must get some fucking perks, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Even when Mum was doing cleaning, toilet roll, clean
you got it,
disinfectant,
because the
wipes.
wage ain't enough. You got to balance it out.
Balancing it out, getting bits and bobs.
Yeah.
So I've always had it in my head to do that.
They got shrinkage anyway. They got a budget for shrinkage.
They got a budget for us.
Yeah.
So we're making a hella shrinkage guan. Get me? So big up listen, and let this be a lesson to you lot, yeah? If you're employing youngsters, I just feel like don't try to exploit the youngsters, innit? Give them a decent wage.
Yeah.
I get that they're supposed to be appreciative of what you give them and the opportunity, but you're not gonna have man there all day, £20 and then he's handling money. He's a child, he's not an idiot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, at some point in time, you're gonna have to tell him don't come back. Yeah? At some point in time. Nah, I think wherever you work, you gotta get something.
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah, I would take a hole punch or a stapler.
You have
what can
to,
I get?
bro.
Some paper?
Anything. I need something.
Yeah, something, innit?
Because otherwise I'm an Egypt. This wage they ain't paying me ain't enough. And I got to balance. Even bus drivers now, you get your bus pass. That bus pass equates to 2.5 bags a year. What you'd have to spend on travel, but you get a free bus pass. Okay. So that's, if you want to bump that onto my wages, that's what I'm saving as well. You need to have some other perks and initiatives.
You got to give some perks.
People going to take the piss.
Yeah.
The same way you're taking the piss out of them.
Yeah,
hence why these new millennials, they don't want to work for no one. Because on our pod the other day, my brother kid's talking about he's got him 4 jobs. He's fobbed them all off.
Fuck it out.
And I'm watching a podcast with this guy called Gary V, and he's like, these millennials, they don't want to work for you and make you rich. Yeah. They can go be a YouTuber. They can go do this. Yeah, and it's because of the way you've treated us when we were young that these kids ain't putting up with that shit. They're not going to do it.
They're fucking minimum
Hence why
wage.
they're gonna have to do immigration and get all these other people in to do these jobs.
Fucking minimum wage, and then because I'm just gonna get it myself. You know what? Now kids have got so many avenues to make peas. It's ridiculous.
Bingo.
Because for me, when I was young, how was I gonna make money? I'm either gonna fly a counter.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a man in a headlock, a man with a suitcase or something in a headlock, and dip him or I'm gonna snatch a tech.
Bingo.
This is it.
That's what funded a lot of man's career, snatching phones. We're from Tulsa, across the park is Herne Hill.
No. It's a tech. It's a tech now. Back in the days, a tech was a handbag.
Oh, okay. We used to do phones.
Before phones.
Okay. I respect it.
There was no phones.
Yeah.
Before phones.
Handbags.
Then we graduated to. Basically, kind of like phones and wallets.
There's a process, isn't it?
There
is a process.
There's a pipeline, bro.
Bingo. Because you know what's funny? My cousin, and because my estate is 2 bits mashed together.
Yeah.
Like, because we used to function in the park and we're all from surrounding and there's the people from the estates. Yeah. So we meshed together, innit? And then my division was a mixture of my cousin and the park lot and maybe 1 or 2. But they, so when we're stealing phones, I'm younger than them, innit? So they started stealing phones. I'm stealing phones now. After stealing phones, they're going to,
it's got to be some kind of establishment.
Yeah. So boom. Now tutus, these men are robbing Sainsbury's and Tesco's and going in there in the morning before the staff arrive to get the safe open and all that. But it's a steady progression. There's an actual progression.
We used to do train stations. It just keeps going. Security boxes. But you know what? To be honest, I'm from a weird generation where when I first got into crime, I was holding a door and mirror rep for banks and bigger things. Do you know what I mean? So my initiation into crime was mad because I'm getting groomed by older man on the ends to like open my front door, come out, walk with them down to this place, put my little skinny wrist through a door, open it for them, and then let them do their thing. So I was getting groomed in that way. Then the first thing was like, licking text, man showing me how to snatch a bag and rare. I didn't even consider it. Man showing me how to do it. You on it? Yeah, I'm on it. Let's do this. Lash the tech and then come back to me. And then we'll sort that out. I did that the first time, lashed the tech, came back to man. I said, yeah, safe. I realised, okay, so there's nothing out of it. And I didn't even understand monetary value at the time. So I didn't even know what I'm not getting. Do you know what I mean? The next time, man said, yeah, lash the bag. I said, yeah, cool. I'll never forget, it was a rucksack, big. She must have been a traveller. This woman must have been a traveller. She's walking really big. I've run up and grabbed the whole rucksack off her back, span her around on the floor. God forgive me, man. Yeah. Who knows what happened to the lady, yeah? Span her around on the floor. I've run off the bag. The man them saying, yeah, run that way, rare. I've run that way. I've gone left, gone right, gone rare. I've gone in the bag, seen the purse, opened up the purse, taking out the money. Yeah. I'm going to put it in my pocket. Come back out. Man, I'm like, how much is in there? For some reason, I've just said nothing. I don't know why. Nothing. That was it. From then, it was it. I was just doing it for myself. Then I started recruiting younger men. So this is what hurt people.
Facts.
Right? And I was groomed to do robberies, and then I groomed my younger brethren. I say groomed, but I just like, yo.
They're up for it to a degree as well,
We were
though.
all up for it.
Yeah.
But I took advantage of my age, I suppose, and went to my younger friends and said, yo, let's get involved in this. Nobody my age was really involved in it. Everyone in my age was like, they were, I don't know. Just one of my younger brethren was on crud with me, and then we just did so much crud, and it just kept escalating. Bags was out the way. Fucking bags. You're a rare. Now we're doing establishments. Now we're a rare. Now I'm flying over counters. Now we're a rare. Now I'm running up in this, and yeah, man. At a young age, man really got into the criminality, and it's a scary thing because
it's brave though.
I don't think Mumsy knew anything about. I was still living under the roof of my mum, my Nigerian Jehovah's Witness mum.
No, but you know what it is? You just don't want to believe. You don't want to believe those.
We had
things,
this conversation, you know, the other day. I feel like she might have known one or two bits still.
Yeah,
like
but you don't know the full.
Like when I came home with the Mega Drive. You know what I mean? And I said, you know, oh yeah, Carl's got a Mega Drive too now, so his big brother said that maybe I could borrow it for a while, and then like, all right, cool. And then 2 months later, 4 weeks later, she's like, your friend Carl, don't he want his computer back? Oh no, because he's like, and I could see a little look, but she's letting it ride. Do you know what I mean?
But I'm
I don't know
yeah,
what
yeah,
she
yeah,
know.
yeah.
What, I don't know what she gonna think.
I know something's fishy here.
Something's fishy, but
yeah.
it can't be as deep as what it is.
You know what's mad, yeah? Because this is a completely different subject, yeah? But it's just the dynamic of a man and a woman, yeah? You see, like, sometimes, yeah? This is silly. You see Shaggy, it wasn't me, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, that's bullshit. But it's enough.
It's enough sometimes.
Some women...
Just
give me something.
Yeah,
just
give
me something.
And then cool, I'll keep it.
Do you know what I mean? So a lot of women do the work for you.
Yeah.
To a degree. Just give me something I can work with.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
To believe to a degree.
Yeah.
Something to tell my friends.
Yeah.
Like,
So you said that I don't know what I can't remember what you said. Did you say it's your weakness or it's your worst decisions you make? You said something to do with women. You said something. What did you say?
I think probably on maybe it might have been on Free Shots when I was on Free Shots, and I was talking about my brethren in jail, yeah, and his girl was paying me attention, but I've always been a man who gal have paid attention to.
Yeah.
So that doesn't. But some people see that as like a boasty or a bragging thing, but I'm not. I'm just showing you
this is it.
that a lot of my biggest problems in my life is because of this.
That's what you said.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's because of women. You know, but I've had.
Let's go through some of them. We're not gonna go into the details of them, but let's go through some of the why you would put women as the rank of your biggest problem.
Because first of all, I don't know if it's to do with my upbringing or raised or the music I listen to or what I grew up around. Saying no to women just seems gay. It doesn't make sense to me. Do you get what I'm saying? Someone's offering me ice cream. I like ice cream. I'm meant to turn down the ice cream.
You're a fucking killer, bro.
Do you know what I mean? It don't make sense to me. I hear you. And then if I go somewhere and I get a bit of attention, unless it's something I really don't want or it's something that's going to be bad for me or I'm not interested in you in any way whatsoever, me fobbing you off don't make sense.
You're definitely a slag.
And I don't like rejection.
Yeah.
So
you don't like to reject.
Rejecting someone else, I don't want to put that on them.
If you was a woman, like you're a slut. If you was a woman right now, this is I feel like I'm interviewing an OnlyFans chick now.
No, word.
If she was honest, this is the type of shit she'd say. Fucking slag.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest.
Don't like to knock back, not very rare. It's like, okay, cool. You find it difficult to say no to women, especially if the reason why you're saying no isn't because you're hideous.
And you know what's mad? Because even the other day when you gave me, earlier when you gave me solidified facts of the most unattractive women in the world, I was still trying to find it. I was still trying to find it, yes, which is crazy. Crazy.
Okay, so where did you get your ideas of sexual discipline from? Did anyone ever sit you down? Mumsy, Dadsy ever... Dadsy. This is twice I've said Dadsy, you know. Laugh upon Dadsy. It's just not the same, but yeah. Mum and Dad, did you look at their relationships, their separate relationships with Because I assume that they had separate relationships.
So I grew with my brother's dad. My
Yeah.
brother's 5 years younger than me.
Yeah,
Errol,
yeah, yeah.
big him up, man. Basically my dad.
Big
I
up,
feel
man.
like I'm good because I'm a product of my dad, him,
Yeah.
and my mum's other partner years after. But this is when
Yeah.
we're grown, like big
Yeah.
men now. So I'm a product of those three men. So first was my brother's dad, E. He, I never forget this. I remember one time he picked me up from school. We're in the back of the RAV4, me and my brother. We're in Suzuki Jeep now.
Yeah.
Him, Everall, and us two are in the back now. But obviously, he's with my mum, innit?
Yeah.
But we're driving down the road, and him and his brethren is just rolling. We're in the back quiet.
Yeah.
And he's like, Ross!
Yes.
And then he's caught. Oh, fuck!
Yeah. He's realised, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
I don't know what it is, but when I gone home, I ain't said nothing to my mum.
gonna snitch.
Ain't nothing to say.
Yeah.
Real nigga shit.
Yeah,
real niggas do real things.
You gotta keep the
You get what I'm
code,
saying?
man.
So even-
a man's gotta have a code.
So even in that little instantaneous
women
moment,
are crying now.
I know, man.
You know they get crazy.
It's bad, but even in that
Yeah.
little instantaneous moment, in terms of the battle of the sexes, I knew what side I
picked
was
a
on.
side, yeah.
Do you get what I'm
I'm
saying?
man them.
Yeah, I man them first,
Yeah.
and like, do you get what I'm saying? So that, and then I don't know. Growing up around my older cousins, them man there were just more advanced than me and more into gal and more into things like that. And I think they're probably operating from a viewpoint. I don't know. I don't want to say desperation, but them man, they just want to score goals. They're just all about scoring goals. They just want to get what they want to get in it. So I'm forwarded into that, but then I have, as what you might say, it's the light skin privilege. So girls pay me attention to a degree in it. So me with their mentality mixed with my privilege,
You're just knocking down everything.
I'm just knocking down everything. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's been
Yeah, I hear you still.
that's been a process that's worked in my life. So you see, like heartbreak and emotion and giving someone your all and being with one person and this is your be all and end all, that doesn't make sense to a man because
Have you ever tried that? Have you ever...
my first ever girlfriend,
Yeah.
I did try it and I was faithful with her for a very long time.
What's
and then
very...
probably less than a year, if I'm even being...
I knew it, you know. See, I knew to ask you. And you knew it, so you tried to say it to me, bro.
I was trying to keep that sentence flowing.
Yeah, what's very long, bro? All right, for a year, you held it down.
Yeah, so boom, now.
Intentionally.
Yeah. And then
Knocking back, gal.
Yeah, no, I wasn't
No, not
knocking.
really.
I was, but I weren't. So girl that I would pay, you know, so I'm just a cunt through and through. And you know, I never forget this. When I was young, my mum said you're gonna be a womanizer.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was, but she always said. And I remember,
You know what though? Was your dad a womanizer? Would your mum have seen him as a womanizer?
maybe because by the time I've grown up, he's Nation of Islam, married,
Yeah.
trying to show me the better
The
way
right
in it.
way-
So
right way.
what my mum might have
So,
experienced
well-
or know from him might be something different in it.
Some would say it's a bit of a not a curse, but it's a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy for your own mother to tell you you're going to be something. If your mum tells you you're going to be a dustbin man, you're probably going to be a dustbin man, bro.
But you know what's mad?
Do you know
Because
what I'm trying to say?
and you're right to a degree, but it's probably from things she's seen as well. Because I remember my dad, I never forget this, my dad took me to a street party in Summer Leighton at my Uncle Bass's house where my grandma used to live, yeah. But my dad's got to do his run-ins, innit? I don't mind Uncle Bass's, there's young people
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
So he's taken me to the street party and left me.
Yeah.
But I don't know no one there.
No one there.
So he's gone to go about his day, and then he's come and picked me up. When he's picked me up, he's took me in the back of his car. When we're driving away now, there's like 8 gal chasing the car, going, bye Carl, and he's looking at me like, what the fuck have you done there? Like, what's going on? So gal have always
Generated around, man.
gravitated to me. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So fucking, what was I saying now? So from alright, so cool with my girlfriend now. We're going good now. I ain't got no gal are giving me attention, but I'm not entertaining it, but I'm not shutting it all the way down.
all the way down.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, this girl's my friend, man. We're cool,
yeah,
like, do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
yeah,
I'm oblivious. I'm thinking this girl's really my friend.
Yeah,
but I
but
know
she
she likes me.
Yeah.
But it ain't crossed the marker yet, so
Yeah,
we're still
yeah,
friends. You
yeah.
get what I'm saying? And I'm doing little fuckery shit like her ringtone on my phone was Tidra Moses. I don't know if you got a girl, and my gal hates that. But I'm just saying, Rah, she's my friend, innit? The song's talking about a friend. But maybe I'm subconsciously knowing what I'm doing, innit? Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I'm with my girlfriend and it's working good now. But then there's this girl, yeah, and I've known her for time. And she's good food, like good food, like proper good food. So I've bumped into her now. But like, because I'm probably young and dumb, I'm not reading the signs before, but now I got my girlfriend, she's giving me signs. So I'm like, nah, all right, cool. Let me see what this is saying, innit? So I go to her house now, but I tell my brethren, phone me at 9, because I got a girlfriend and I don't want to do nothing wrong. So phone me at 9 and I'm going to go home, innit?
Yeah.
So cool, I'm in the yard chilling, we're getting comfortable now, innit? 9, my brethren phones me, but we're comfortable. So don't fucking phone me, leave me alone, bro. I'm doing what I'm doing.
Chilling, man.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
So even on my best attempt, I still failed.
And you
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Signed the deal. And then another thing now, with my, I've had that thought process that you always need something on the back burner in case this messes up. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, something on the bench.
And then I never forget this. Me and my baby mum always had issues with other girls and me and not being able to stop it and stuff like that. And then, but I genuinely had, like when you have kids with someone, this is it. This is the be all and end all. This is who I want to be with forever. This is my family unit. This is who I want it to work with.
That's in your head.
That's in my head, innit? As much as
what age are you?
I had my daughter 21. Okay. Or maybe I got pregnant 21, might have had a 22, but early 20s, innit? Yeah. So cool now. That's my thought process, innit? Which sounds contradictive because I'm still kind of outside doing my thing, but not fully, but on a quieter version, innit? So there's still gal I'm entertaining. Yeah. We might have a period where it's just me and my gal. Yeah. The moment we have an argument, I'm over here. Yeah, like, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So and then after that mash up here, I'm thinking, I've been putting
Did my... mash up because of gal?
Yeah, but she probably got fed up. But no, I think it probably was gal, actually. Yeah, it was gal, but I don't know if the straw that broke the camel's back was a particular situation, but we've gone our different ways. So now after we've mashed up now and we're separate now, I'm thinking, right, I've been putting you first and focusing on you and making sure that you're okay and that the family home's okay and that we're doing well. And then you don't want me no more and you've gone about your business. And I'm like, right, it's just me. It's just me here now. Where's my safeguard? Where's everyone looking after me? Like, do you get what I'm saying? So if I didn't have these other... Because obviously a man is a man and man don't need someone, but sometimes man wants some company.
You know what I'm saying? Cool feminine touch.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? So from that made me realise that, right, like I'm putting everything into one person ain't a safe bet because anything can mash up.
So, I mean, how are you going? How do you remedy that?
I have to change. Like I never forget my brethren. My brethren, it's two things. So whenever someone's married, I always ask them, what did you see in your wife that made you want to marry her? Yeah. I always ask that because marriage ain't on the cards for me for some reason. I don't believe in it. So one man told me why my marriage worked so good. I've been married 30 years and I've been cheating for 29. And that's something that stuck with me. That made me think, oh shit, this thing doesn't leave you. I thought maybe you just age and it leaves you. But when he told me that, I thought, fuck, it don't leave you. Because man are always gonna, you see something you like, if the opportunity's there and you can get away with it, it takes a strong man to not. And this is a man who's been married for 30 years and he told me that. And then another thing was my friend who was in a relationship, big up Anthony, and he's with his woman now and they're together. But Anthony's a man like me, we're both working at the same place. Yeah. And me and Anthony are there, yeah. Actually, we don't work there no more, so I can actually say it. So we're on the same wavelength, but he's older than me, innit? But he's a big man as well, yeah. So I've been working in this place maybe 4 months, and I'm driving the school bus. I've already clarted a teacher. He's clarting teachers. Yeah. But there's bare man working there, not clarting teachers. Do you know what I'm saying? So Anthony's my guy, but Anthony's in a relationship now. So I'm sitting down with him and his woman, yeah, and I'm telling him like, I'm talking to him like how does this work? Because Anthony, you're like me. Like, how is this working? And he's like, I can't be who I am and have a successful relationship. And even him and his woman was talking to me. He's like, yeah, you have to, who you are and your thought process and how you operate in life isn't going to work with a woman in terms of a successful relationship. So I know for me to be in a relationship, I have to change.
So wait, but he didn't change though, and he's in a successful relationship.
I think he did. He did.
He did change.
The people I know he was dealing with, he nipped it in the bud.
Okay.
And focused on this one woman, which is mad because further down the line they're not together no more. But in the moment it was good. They moved in together and they're living good. It was nice. It's something to appeal to. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I know for me to work in a relationship, I have to change my thought process and how I engage, and I might even have to stop myself and put myself in certain scenarios where it can happen and where I can be around gal and stuff like that.
You see yourself putting yourself in scenarios where you're not around gal?
In a podding and work environments and stuff like that, we see the party thing. The party thing, I don't, because once I start drinking, a gal are around me, and they look good and all them things. I hope I can gather the discipline one day, and I think I'm getting there. But
so just deal with that. So you're practicing trying to discipline yourself now.
Now, I'm trying to lessen, because now we see that age where we're at. It's not just dick.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of other stuff that comes with it, and then the other stuff it messes up other things.
Sorry for those at home, because I feel like I'll watch it back and someone will say in the comments, when he said it's not just dick, why didn't you say nothing, Jeds? So let me just say something.
Yeah, apologies.
It's not just pum pum.
Yeah. No, but you know what it is for
them.
Yeah, I've already. I need to specify because I'm a male.
Definitely.
You're right. Yeah. This is why I fuck with you. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know,
because I was like, no, I can't let that go because it's not fair.
And I respect that. And you know what that is? You notice how we both have that, but there's none of this. Oh, you're just thinking gay, Jed. Or Jed, you're just thinking gay. You're gay. You're like, you know, that's just weak. That's admit when you're wrong.
Admit when you
wrong and you fucked up, and we can move on.
That you're good, clean. You're a good, clean pauser. And I like that. No complications. There's no nonsense pausing. That's what it says.
Do you get what I'm saying? Cause man will say, oh no, you're just thinking gay. You can't do that.
You're saying to these women of our age group,
it's not
just dick.
It's not just they want more. They want to talk. They want to be around you. They want to invade on your time and stuff like that. I'm not even saying it in a
bad thing. But
a bad thing, because this is what happens. Like you get to like people you're around, and women release chemicals when they're sleeping with someone that makes them be into them more.
Oxytocin and all these things.
So I can't. And you know what it is? It's a challenge. You know, it's to the point where it's a challenge.
Did you notice how disappointed I sound when I'm agreeing? Yeah. I heard it in myself. Like,
bro,
you're right,
man.
You're right, Chinx, man.
But I hate not being able to do something. I'm very stubborn in that way, and I don't like asking people for help and how to do things, because there's the internet, and I pride myself on being able to do independent research and finding something and being able to do it myself.
You got independent street. From you started stealing from the market, from the market shop. From you started buying yourself pens. Out of the profit, you become independent.
So that so when you see that, when people, like, say for example, I don't know, like, what's a simple thing? Like, I can do something, but someone will, they don't act on it or don't move on it or don't get any experience in what they want to do, but then they want to ask me about it. And I'm like, no, but you could just literally type this in on YouTube.
You make the effort yourself.
Make the effort yourself. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because now, when you're that type of person that is always asking other people for things and not doing no action on your behalf, you, like, to me, as someone who's doing loads of work and trying to get somewhere and move forward, I view you as a burden now. Because now you don't move unless I give you the ammo or the battery to move. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So when you're a person that don't have initiative and doesn't move forward and do things, and I like to have initiative and try and figure out a way. If I come up with a stumbling block, or you're someone who's very well versed in that realm, I might come and but I'm going to show you what I've done by myself, so I'm not whatless, and I'm not just going to lean on you and only use you to a degree. So that not being able to do things really bothers me, because I'm an idiot. I think that
So what is it that you think that you're not able to do?
Be
faithful
in a one woman, one man relationship.
I can do that.
That's where I'm at.
That's
with
where
it
you're
now.
at. You're
I'm
like,
having to try to take it as a personal challenge.
That's a challenge.
Because you know what it is, it's nice when...
Do you think... obviously, you've entertained the idea that... Alright, it's just not you.
No, you know what it is? I think it is to a degree, but I had a thought. There's a particular woman who, she's not very happy with me right now, and we're not on talking terms. But she's the first woman.
I hope you're not watching this, but
she probably will. And
I hope
she watches it and uses it as negative. Yeah, like, do you get what I'm saying? I say certain things and I do certain things, but I am who I am. I'm going to be who I am. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But she's the first. Like, before, with other people, I thought I've said, yeah, I'm gonna settle down, I'm gonna
really,
do that, but never really had an actual in-depth thought about it, and even thought about it to the process of what this I'm doing is doing to them.
Okay, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
How it's affecting them.
Yeah, and this person is the first person, I don't know if it's been ever for a very long time, has made me think that, like, I care about this person to the point where how I'm making them feel, I don't like it.
She cries a lot.
Do you get what I'm saying? No, but
she cries a lot.
I'm toxic though, innit? My mum's a toxic woman. My mum's a violent woman. No, but it's not. This gal will smash up my stuff and get physical before she's doing the barling thing. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is what
that's dangerous stuff.
No, but
I don't know. I mean, because you got your dad's logic, you probably gonna hold it down and rare.
No, it is dangerous because I've been down that path where it's gone wrong. I'm having high speed chases with gal when they're trying to.
Your legs would be doing that. You know already. Yeah, your legs.
It's a Home Alone things.
Your legs would be doing that. I'll be like, what? My PlayStation? Yeah. So it's jokes. So.
What was I saying now?
So you basically feel away. You started to consider. You're developing empathy.
Yeah.
Your little dry, rusty, dark South London heart is now being introduced to empathy. And
you know what's bad? Yeah, I'm so like, you know, nowadays everybody's positive and they want to get through their issues and go to therapy and be at one with earth and walk around barefoot in the grass.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I know I have fucked up traits, and I'm kind of happy with who I am with my fucked up traits. Yeah. And because I know I'm fucked up and I'm a bit toxic, this person is fucked up and a bit toxic, just like me. Yeah, so in a weird world, we work. You work. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. My mum's a woman. I've seen my mum smash out window of man's car.
Bust the window to your car.
Mash up things when people do stuff, she don't want to put a hand on man and all that stuff. So that's... It's weird, but that's women. I know.
And you understand that.
I understand them.
No, I get you where you're coming from.
And I know how to work with them.
Okay.
And because I've been spoiled with women, the usual make me food, not make me food, but look after me, care for me, worrying about what I'm doing. That stuff, I get spoilt by that. So that stuff doesn't...
It's normal.
It's normal for me. But a woman that's willing to go out her way and get physical and get angry. Because the way
you're kind of like, oh, you really care.
Yeah, it's where I process it is that that's a care.
Weird. That's weird.
It's weird, isn't it?
You need to change that.
No, but that's how you express care.
Nah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You need to change that.
You reckon?
And you need to encourage sistering. Let me talk to you, sistering.
Yeah.
That is not how you express yourself, and you need to express yourself better because it will work for now. Mm-hmm. But there will come a time, bro, where that behavior won't fly for you, regardless of what you've done. You've got a limit, bro. And even if you've seen it, you got a limit, and that I feel like the threat of violence or anger or whatever is never a good enough mechanism to facilitate change in people you love. And we know this by the way we raise our kids. And we know that we can't just raise our kid in anger because all the wisdom, all the gems, you can't do that, you can't smoke, you do all of that, cool. They're just going to remember the anger. You got to be able to put the gems in there and show wisdom. If you lot are going to grow together, that's going to have to be a part of the backstory. Like, I remember when you used to get like that.
Yeah. That's what my hope is.
You know what I mean?
That's what my hope is.
Because if you're a certain age and you've got
you can't deal with that.
You can't deal with that. Even when you're innocent and then she's going to be blowing up with a madman thing, you're either going to end up done in their dance. People do that all the time, you know, men and women. And they sit there, wait for the police to smoke a cigarette. Be like, this cunt, I've had enough.
No, facts.
I've had enough of this cunt.
No, facts.
I warned her.
Facts. No, it happens, bro. It's fact. And obviously you shouldn't put your hand on women.
No.
And I'm a person who's not proud of this. But I've had times in my life where me and women have been involved in like fisticuffs to a degree where there's gal who's drawn a knife on me. Yeah. And now I gotta restrain you. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Restrain you.
Do you get what I'm saying? No, but I have to restrain you. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And I'm 6'5". So I'm dealing with big gal. I like big gal.
Me too.
I like gal for have gal parts. Do you get what I'm saying? So these gal got a bit of weight. So I'm thinking, bro, I have to use a bit of strength there. She's gonna do me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, get over me. Get over me.
Because man is not taking the L. Listen, you little BBW. Mind yourself, because you're actually frightening me. You're kind of frightening me. Like, chill out.
Yeah,
fucking hell. Big up the sisters there, man.
Big them up, man.
Nah, man, violence ain't got no place in an adult relationship. Like, do you know what I mean? and even the threat of violence, we tend to communicate it to each other in different ways, you know. Even if it's like, I got a big brother, this is a watch situation,
you're
or
right.
you think I have that, or there's a little sly shadow of a threat here, and we do need to dash that out, you know. We do need to dash that out. Like, I personally, I feel like I can't be with a violent chick, because if you catch me out and doing something wrong, and you think you're gonna chop my willy off or whatever, or do something.
No, that's that's crazy now.
But I'm saying the level they're showing you usually conceals the level they're not. And the level they're not, I'm afraid when when people tell themselves a story, it allows them to do the weirdest, the maddest shit. So a story you can tell is, you've done this so many times, you've dragged me so low, that it's no wonder I'm going to go to this level. So now that's
no accountability.
That's it. And they'll kill you and done, and then think that the judge that's going to care.
No, you know what? Because I ain't had it to that extreme.
Careful.
I've had galley just mash up my stuff. That's what they got. Because you know what it is? I don't like to... You see, with men, I can... There's only so much arguing we're going to do. Let's just get physical now, Paul. Fuck it, let's just fight. And that's what I'm used to. Do you get what I'm saying? So with a woman, it gets... We know when you argue or have a discussion with women, it gets to the point where we're talking about your feelings now, and then there's no progression from your feelings, because now it's about how you feel and not the issue. So we're not going nowhere, we're just bumping heads. And I can't... After we bump heads too much, I just want to fight. So I don't argue with women, because that... conclusion
it leads you to a frustrating place.
Isn't an option. So I don't argue, and I noticed this with my baby mum now, because I wouldn't argue with her and she liked to argue. If I wasn't giving her what she wanted, she'd smash my stuff to get the rise out of me. Do you get what I mean? So that's more what I mean to her. I'm not having no get out here physically putting their hand on me. No, but I know that.
Do you get what I'm saying? I've had the smashing stuff thing. I've had all of it, man. And you know, as a young man, I didn't have anyone, and I don't have anybody elder to navigate and talk to. So I don't know if when you was going through any of these things, you could sit down and chat to Pops and say, yo, Dad, like, I'm going through this. What do you think?
No, I never.
You ever spoke to him about womanizing? Has he ever spoke to you, or you ever spoke to him about womanizing?
His message has always just been,
do the right thing.
Do the right thing. Right. I remember when I bought the because I never told no one. You know that Caribbean thing? I don't know if you have it in Africa as well. You don't tell no one about the baby until past a certain period.
Yeah. So don't really say no. 3 months or something like
bingo.
that.
So 3 months you get the scan. I've gone home and I've just showed it to him. And imagine this now, my dad now, I didn't want you to do, I wanted you to get married and...
Did he do that?
That's what he did. It's like, I wanted to get married. These times, I'm a fully fledged bastard, you know? You never married my mum. But you're doing all you know what I mean?
I hear you.
So that, he's always giving me that.
That's Jon Snow right now.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? King of the North. Snow. Half Targaryen. You get what I'm saying? So that, but it's always, but he's understanding, do you know what I mean? So because I live with my dad, from 13 onwards, men understand boys to a degree. So he would allow me to bring gal home and do all those things and stuff like that. Not bare different gal every day. Not violate,
but it eases you up a bit. Let you have a little laugh. You know, at them points there, you're happy your son's not going a different route. You get me?
Facts. You know what's funny, and I don't even want to say this, I'll never forget this, One day, me and my dad's driving to the house in East, but we're flying from South, and LBC's on the radio. And this is a monumental moment in me and my dad's life, LBC's on the radio, and they're talking about like homosexual stuff and gay stuff, innit? And we're not really talking about this in the car in traffic, listening to it, And I'll never forget this, There's a moment when like he stopped talking, and my dad looked at me and said, you know, if you was about him and I disown you.
Fuck, just straight to the point.
And you know what the mad thing was? I looked at him and said, you know, if you was a batty man, I'd disown you. It was a big moment. That was a big moment. Big moment. That was dope. Yeah.
Batty man, I don't know what to say to you.
No, do what you want to do, man. It's your prerogative. I don't know what to... Your bumhole is your bumhole, and you may do with it as you please. And
technically, it's not just yours. You're sharing it.
And you know what? I'm actually a fan of gay people, because you see me, I love women. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's just run an imaginary scenario, Say there's one gal and there's 7 men interested in her, innit? So say, for example, I'm a man who like gal. What man do is not my business. So there's 7 men to this one gal, innit? One of them men are gay. So that's 6 to this. You get what I'm saying? And then that one man is nice enough to take another man out the equation with him. Do you get what I'm saying?
End the show, man. What do you mean nice? You're an idiot. Man said nice enough to take one with him.
You get what I'm saying? So now it's 5 men to one gal. And then you know what?
They're making the odds better. More for
and
me.
then some man has special needs, or I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't even know that they got gal available to them, so that's 4.
Yeah.
So you're making the odds better for me.
Cool. And
do you get what I'm saying?
But you now trying to be a one girl guy, you don't even need them odds now. So if you're being gay. If you're being gay just to stop Chinx from getting all the gal, you can stop now. You can stop now. You can abort your mission. Yeah? Because Chinx is trying to do one gal. And, you know, whatever you try to... what I rate is the ability to analyze your own lifestyle choices and reflect and even decide, you know, I might want to try something else. This is the sign of, I think, of a man. Whether you're successful or not... You get me? Is a different thing, but just having the mind to even see, experiment, try it, and whatever. I think you're gonna get to a certain age and be like, raw. Porridge every day, innit? Like, let's just leave it at that. Porridge every day, and the sisters might not like to hear it and that, but I feel like at some point we've already established that logic isn't necessarily always your strong part, and emotions is, and. You're gonna be banging your head against a brick wall trying to convert other people's ways of thinking. One thing I do hear from the women is give us an option, give us a chance to know that this is what you're on. And out to that, I would say you're chatting shit.
Yeah, I don't lie to women. I'm not out there lying just
to the
for
women.
crutches. I'm very honest about it.
To the women, I would say they're chatting shit because they can't handle the fucking truth. They can't.
They're gonna blow up and explode. They might get used to it.
Handle the fucking truth, and you telling them the truth has just fucked up your day.
No, but you know because you see the man, you see the man. Oh, like I love you, baby. It's just me and you, and they're doing all of those lies. Just I hate men.
That's
like
the ones that's gonna go on the podcast and tell you that you're a scumbag for cheating on your gal or whatever.
And what
they're gonna answer the dilemma. Oh, leave him and rare. They're the worst. Derek Jackson. They're the worst.
And as much as women might view us in disdain and think what's wrong with all that,
they rate us.
We're still better than them, man.
100%.
Them man are underneath us.
I like how you're saying where.
Yeah. No, but you get what I'm saying.
I like how you say.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, can't only be me here fucking up my
Chinx said the way and he did it and I accepted it. I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, us. It's an us thing. I hear you. No, you're right, man. Big up the ladies. This is a time-old argument, and I feel like personally, at certain point, what I've realised is there's certain distractions in life that are deliberately perpetuated in society, and this is one of them differences that I think that they manipulate in order to keep segregation between man and woman. No, I don't think everyone is polyamorous or polygynous or whatever. I don't believe that. But what I do believe is that once upon a time, this wasn't a woman's main fixation
I hear you.
in life. And I think women have been trained to fixate on it so much. Like, oblivious women, their man is doing bits and bobs here, there, and everywhere. On rare occasions, they're oblivious and everyone's happy.
Facts.
You keep going hunting, looking for it, searching for it, trying to do your research. You doing Cluedo and going undercover and all these things. You find out that a woman that's more minded to be like that, she struggles to be in a permanent relationship. So yeah, you might think it's Chinx and it's just guys like Chinx from South London. Then you meet Peter from East London and he's on it. Then you meet Kreshnik or whatever from India. What I'm trying to say is men like pum pum and they don't feel like they're going to explode and catch on fire if they jump into another pum pum that's not the pum pum that they own or want to own. Somehow we're going to have to accept that. Women have tried to fight back with I'm going to have multiple men. That just makes you a whore.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're trying to argue with me.
That's not how you beat a man.
Pause. So what do they say? They say a woman will say, "How would you like it if that was me? How would you if that was me? If I did that, would you stay with me?" And the answer usually for me is no.
Hell no, it's different now. It's not the same thing.
Why is it different? Why is it different? It just is. Fuck it. I don't even care. It's different.
You know what it is? Because so say for example, you know in games, there's easy mode and there's difficult mode, innit? So you get more reward for difficult mode than you do for easy mode. Do you get what I'm saying?
Women are on difficult
Women are on easy mode. They can walk down the road and do you want pum pum? They can say, do you want pum pum to 10 men? And 8 probably say yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
Do you get what I mean? Men go down the road, say you want some cock? to 10 women, you might end up in a police cell. Like, do you know what I'm saying though? It don't work the same.
The whole phrase is just changed now. It's this whole different change. Like, you've changed the whole thing.
All right, so
I said, you want some pum pum? Like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, it's different.
We need some cock.
It's different, bro. It's
right.
Like men who typically
you're gonna end up on the list. Arts and gallery.
Men who typically sleep with a lot of women, they're desirable. They have something about them. They have money, or there's a bit of value that they've obtained to make women want them. Or do you get what I mean? To a degree, or they know how to speak to women. Women who sleeps with no man doesn't have to have all those things. She can just sleep with anyone. In that aspect, so that's one aspect to it. Do you get what I'm saying? And then
no, you're right. Yeah. I see that.
And then sex. I can have sex with someone I hate. In terms of a female. See,
I can't. But I know what you mean.
What I mean?
I know men can.
Yeah, men.
I personally can't.
Not, maybe hate's a bit strong, but
no, but men can though. Men can.
Yeah,
men can,
like do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but women, there's I don't know. It has to be an attraction or something. You have to, unless you're a sex worker, which I feel personally you're dead inside because you're broken.
You're dying inside.
Yeah, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as you said, the oxytocin. I think men release it optionally with the mate they do love. Women release that because you see some women with some men and you're like, what the fuck's going on here? So they tend to sleep with someone and build a connection and do you get what I mean? And more want to be with them. So that's another reason as well. And then if you have a lock that if you have a key that opens many locks.
This is my buzz.
Do you get what I'm saying? We all know it. We all know it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? As much as you want
them, sorry, my bad. There's someone dumb at home that ain't never heard it.
So a key that opens many locks is a master key. A lock that lets any key in is a shit lock. No one wants a shit lock as a woman. Do you get what I'm saying? And then on top of that as well, sexual experience in men, because we've all seen 40-year-old version. That man couldn't get no play. There's no 40-year-old woman version film where she's getting treated like an idiot and this, you know what I mean? So sexual experience in men is valued to a degree because women want a man who knows what he's doing. They don't want no man who don't know what he's doing with women. And with women, you don't really care because you can learn her something or two, or you can mold her to your way specifically. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So there's several reasons I think why it's not the same. And I'm not saying it's correct for men to just sleep with all the women in the world and cheat on women and all that. I'm just saying innately.
Yeah, but who said that's what the men want? Men don't want to sleep with all the women in the world. Just some of them.
Just some of them.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just some of them.
And and you know what it is as well? And I think this is why you see the whole, how would you like it if I did that to you? That doesn't work with men because men are going to view you some way, and if a man stays with you after he views you that way, it's not going to be good for you because he's going to lose a level of respect for you. Do you get what I'm saying? And how you get a man back, because I can attest to this, all the stuff that I've done wrong to particular women, it's the stuff that they didn't do back to me that made me feel bad about what I've done levels, to want to do better
because
better by them.
They kept their level of respect and dignity.
Bingo.
And I just feel like, losing your self-respect and your self-dignity to prove to a man what they did to you was wrong is actually selling yourself short.
Bingo.
You know, unfortunately. And I know it sounds convenient coming from the man them.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Which it is.
But truth is the truth.
But at the same time, it is what it is.
Yeah,
truth.
man,
Do you know what I mean?
The truth.
Like, and there's certain, what do they call them, gender inequalities that we just have to accept.
Yeah, I ain't never been let into a club before 3 o'clock because I got pum pum. Do you know what I mean? If we're gonna, you know what? Cool. Yeah. If we're gonna do that and it's the same, I want the exact same privileges as you. I want 9 months off work, maternity leave. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't want to have to lift heavy stuff at work and do all these. I don't want to have to change tires.
There's loads of things.
Yeah, we do it across the board. And then we can talk
I want to
about
be able to be a cunt at least once or twice a week.
Imagine
a
that.
Month, yeah.
Imagine that. No, Jedi. Imagine that. Imagine you're allowed to be as much as of a cunt and a prick as you want and share your inner thoughts and darkest demons once a month or whenever you want, and then people would just say, just this time of the month.
Time of the month.
Do you get what I'm saying?
So, because the women are getting crazy nowadays, and nowadays they're saying that men do have a time of the month. They're saying, obviously you don't have, you're not on the blob. I like to say on the blob.
But men when they're in that period, will just be quiet. We're just in deep thought.
You're right. Yeah, I'm cool.
You know how much times my world's been falling apart.
Yeah.
And Gav's asking me, is everything okay? And I won't fucking tell you my problem so you can throw it in my face at a later date.
That's a real thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not.
I hear enough brothers talking about it. I mean, me personally, I think I've always been someone that kind of shares my mental state to a degree. Obviously, there's the whole section that's just me, innit? Just to me.
Yeah.
But I've been quite open, like in conversations. I've never had an issue talking about my feelings to my friends, male or female, or whatever, or tell a gal how I feel. I've never, and I don't think it's ever been able to be used against me either.
Okay, that's
Do you know
good.
what I mean? Just because of
That's
just how
good.
I act, like, yeah, okay, I like whatever, like.
Because you know what's funny, yeah? Because I don't know if it was off cam, yeah, but because you said this thing about if your friend's feeling away and he brings it to you, you're gonna give him an air.
Entertain him. I'm gonna air him.
So you
I'm gonna air him
see,
out.
and this is why before we even started, I
Yeah.
said I'm not really experiences with feelings and,
Yeah,
and emotions
yeah.
and stuff like that, yeah, because that's not my realm, and I get a bit lost in there. And a lot of my worst decisions have been when I'm acting off emotions.
Off
and feelings.
emotions,
Do
yeah,
you get
me
what I'm
too,
saying?
me
So you
too.
see, like me, yeah. So say I don't have much faith in my feelings to a degree because there's times when I've thought a certain way about a certain scenario and I wanted to act off of how I felt in that moment, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And then time passed and I didn't feel like that no more. So if I would have acted off my feel then, I may
Yeah.
have damaged something permanently. based on feel.
And you don't even feel like that no more.
Yeah, so I'm a bit wary
That's real
because
shit.
my feelings are not, because I'm not as
No, that's
experienced
real
as
shit.
some. No, because you've come to
Yeah.
terms with your feelings that you know which feelings are expressible and
Yeah.
which are not. Me,
Yeah.
I'm just a teapot of. One day I'm gonna slap like Ned Flanders and probably
Yeah,
kill everybody.
yeah,
Do you get what I mean? Because I
yeah.
don't have that realm of being comfortable expressing my feelings and how I feel. And
Let's hope that clip ages well when they've got Chinx-phase in the paper. Listen, don't fuck around with this podcast, you know.
Yeah,
you know the. I don't know if you heard about the child in Birmingham that was neglected by the two parents, and like
Vaguely,
they buried the youth in the garden.
So
So yeah, the dad basically of that youth was someone I considered to be a friend. Do you know what I mean?
I
And
swear.
he came on my podcast like 7 years ago. Came on Speakenomix, and we was chatting and whatever. But like it's been all over the national paper because he's like a sovereign free man, not part of the not
okay.
registering youths.
Oh.
Like I don't want your NHS.
Straw
Fuck,
man
yeah,
and
he's
everything.
doing all
Yeah,
that. You
yeah,
get
yeah,
me?
yeah.
So anyway, I'm only saying that to say that it's funny when you have content or shows like this, 7 years time, bruv.
No,
it's
for
funny
true.
to see
yeah.
certain people that you've chatted to and Sway was on your Sway, you knew him. They go in all different directions in life. I'm only just saying that just to add to that, man. So just to get into your podcasting quickly before we.
Because you know what's
we get
funny?
the
You
wrap.
said you've been podding for 7 years.
I haven't been podding for 7 years. I created a podcast 8 years ago.
Go on.
And I put it up and I put up maybe about 10 episodes, whatever. And then it was like
That's early,
yeah,
though.
people are like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What? 3 hours of you
Yeah.
lot just chatting? What is this? I don't get this. What's that? And then I just weren't getting support from people around me, from viewers. All I need to do was stay consistent. I would have been at the top of the game.
Facts.
But I didn't. And that's a lesson learned. That's a valuable lesson I've learned now. I'm always, a lot of the time, ahead of the curve with things I do. So in so many, and if people don't understand it now, they understand it later. Like even
When the world catches up.
yeah, even like certain music I used to make. I used to make like certain music, a certain genre of music where I'd be very sexually explicit
Yeah.
deliberately, and people was like, "Oh my god!" I had a tune where I started like, "You got my cocky in a chokehold, so I drive it so slow that your soul moans. Call it the sex nav. I got the postcode to your G spot. I drive by and kill it stone cold. The hitman. There's a contract on your cho. I know your ex man was, and I got bars like.
Yeah.
The first comment on the video is just like, "Who starts a song like that? Disgusting."
Now that same person.
Now
is
they
in the
listen
club.
to D Block Europe.
No,
Oh, put your
that's it.
thumb in my bum.
You get what I'm saying?
Red.
My pussy pink, my booty hole brown. Like, you get what I'm
brown.
saying? And now you want to police me. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, yeah, being ahead of the curve is what really got me to doing these podcast things. And it's another reason why I'm back. Because I'm back to reclaim what I started, what I really enjoyed. And it's a testament to, kids and that out there and man them and gal them out there. You might start something and other people around you don't see the vision. And I know this is so cliche to say, but I'm
It's
living
fact,
proof
though.
in it so many
It's fact,
different
though,
times.
man.
You know how many times you started something and you stopped and now if
Because
you
of-
realise if you kept going.
Because of external viewpoints as well.
If you realise, like, even like your character, Chinx, like, this is why it's very important to have somebody like you on here and make sure I'm giving a platform. Not that you need a platform.
No, but I appreciate it
giving
same
a
way,
platform
though,
to
man.
you because see the real conversation that we can have. See the real talk. There's no subject. There's nothing that we can't discuss. And I think that we are some of the last men out here that we're not just some women hating. Because there's men out here chatting a load of shit, but it come like they hate women.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying.
You know what's mad? Because you see, from obviously when you step a little bit into that realm, yeah, because I'm just speaking on what I see and what is right is wrong. Yeah. And what I say to you people is the same stuff I say to my own daughter.
Right.
Because I want my best for my daughter as I want for you. I'm not going to tell you something different and then tell my daughter the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people do. Yeah. But I've noticed when you do that, yeah, there's that whole, what pill is it?
You know what pill it is.
Is it red? Red pill. So you see that, because I make content with China sometimes and we speak about certain things, I get grouped in that, and then like sometimes I see some man in my comments, and it's like, no, you hate women, brother. Like from what like what you're talking about, you hate women. And I don't hate women.
I got a couple people messaging me and I'm like, bro, you hate women.
You hate
women, bro. Because whenever it's a woman, you're inboxing me some weird shit about this woman. I'll show you after.
And I don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm not on that.
I'm not on that. I love women. Women are the greatest thing in the world to me. I love women.
We need to have a balance, cuzzy.
Yeah, man.
That's important. So you do represent that, whatever you're talking about, even if it's just banter with you, the No Facts Man them, which I think is a banging podcast.
Big up,
and
man.
I wish it more success. It needs to be, I don't know, man. Whatever, anyway, man. Because this game's rigged.
It's so rigged, you know. But you know what? I you know when you say that, because I understand what you're saying, but I feel like I'm being disingenuous if I don't, because I feel like with podcasting I've been mad lucky, you know. I feel like because I hear everybody's story.
You've cut through still. You've cut through a little bit still.
Because before I joined Facts Only, I had my own pod, and it was me. I was the driving force. So it was my brethren from my estate who's like me.
What was it called?
3DR podcast, Free the Realness, basically.
Okay,
And then I had a Caribbean girl from North London, Twiggy, and she's like us, but she's volatile like us, but she's a woman's perspective.
Did she originate in Birmingham?
I don't know, you know. I don't know her deep.
Twiggy Santana?
No, it's
maybe. I swear I only know one. Dark skin, slim.
Yeah. Probably, maybe.
No, do you know what? She's from North, and her cousin. Big up Twiggy.
Yeah.
Twiggy's
Good
a fucking
people,
G.
them.
Me and her was on Twitter with besties.
Yeah, man.
Big her up,
so
man.
you can see already gravitate because she's
G.
a real person.
Yeah.
So while we're there, we're making jokes, done in out, gal.
She's done Soldierette as well,
Yeah, she's done in out, man.
Yeah.
I need that energy, like, you get what I'm saying? But life was life, and so I was the driving force behind that, and it didn't really. I think Twiggy went back to Jamaica, and life started lifing for my brethren, innit? And that pod never really got no limelight.
Yeah.
And when I forwarded on Facts Only, like I've been on Chizzo's podcast, which is a big platform.
Big up Chizzo, another one.
I've been on No Behaviour.
Big up No Behaviour, Margs,
big up that as
Loons,
well, and 3 shots of tequila. And I've only
big
been
Taser Black.
We've only been consistent for 1 year. Our pod. It was here. They'd have an episode a month every 2 months. Before I joined, we've been consistent
You've
for
been getting
a year.
consistent now.
And from that, I've been invited a lot of places. I can speak to a lot of people. So as much as it's clicky and it can be a bit difficult and funny, fortunate for me,
your face maybe fits a little bit.
I've been lucky to be able to cut through
and because you're quality, I think so. On top of it, when you do get people like you, I would say that you're a quality podder, bruv. Like people need to get to know. I'm sure my lot will definitely lock into. That's what my lot's like. Once you come on my platform, if people like what you do, they're gonna fuck with you. So you will see someone saying, "Yeah, big up, bro. I've come. I saw you on Jed's thing."
Yeah, big up.
Yeah, I think you do have to get your credit because you have cut through a little bit. You have been in certain spaces, and you are one of the real ones. I hope that your success continues, and it's a doorway for other people that are of your ilk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But from what I've seen...
And big you up as well, you know, because you know what I got to big you up on as well? Your consistency. Like, I can't go on TikTok and scroll too far without seeing you. And big up you, Ginger, because you see you two, yeah. I'm a man. I like to work hard. You see, like when I have a day when I'm not doing nothing, that I feel like a bit bummy. So you see, when I see people who do stuff and are doing things, I love that because there's so much people who talk.
None of us can chat to Ginger, bro.
No, but you're there. You're on that same wavelength.
I woke up
as well.
7 something this morning. I was laying in the bed. I looked Ginger's washing up plates. On TikTok. I'm like, fucking hell. But obviously we got different paths. But at the same time, when he's doing all that, you can see he's getting sent stuff by Puma and wherever. People are seeing him and seeing his work effort. I fuck with Ginger because of, mainly because he's funny, but secondly because he come from jail. And I think that means a lot to a man like me. Do you know what I mean?
because there's a certain level of understanding of certain. You know what's funny? Yeah, there's an advert, of one man in a hospital bed and 3 men around him, and he's like on his last legs, innit? But in the advert, it reverts back to their younger life, and they're in war, innit? And that's their like platoon or regiment, innit? So those 4 men and all of the army, they're the 4 men. When shit hit the fan, they knew who could count on each other. Because a lot of people talk, but when shit hits the fan, the words don't match. So you see those people when you know who you can count on when words. And I think Gel has a level of that to a degree where when shit got tough, you was there. It's a negative thing to it, I suppose, because it's jail and all of that, but there's a certain level of respect and understanding you can give a man who's been through certain things you've been through and it didn't break them. So I understand that as well, because I put a bit more integrity in certain ways of a man who's been jail as well, because I know there's certain disciplines and thing you've been through and it hasn't broken you, so I know you're a strong-willed individual.
Oh well. But what's breaking? I don't know. Maybe I am broken, but my version of broken works for me, and I'm cool. You know, like them. I think it's Japanese. They if your plate smashes, they glue it back together with like this gold. This gold glue ink thing. Yeah. But and then so that you can see all the cracks and where it was pieced back together, and that in itself becomes more valuable.
Facts.
So like. You know, I just see it like that, man. Yeah, we all go through things, and hopefully when we mend, those places that we've mended are actually valued by people and by yourself, because these are the things where you can learn. Okay, you fell apart there, and you brought yourself back together here. Amazing. But yeah, what I was trying to say is though, the level of honesty, you're honest sometimes to a fault. You're honest to a time where I think, right, would I say that? Now, there's not many people that make me wonder whether I would go that deep.
Yeah.
Because I know I always go that deep, right? So it's like
there's nothing I said that you wouldn't have said. What are you talking about?
Maybe, yeah, no. Like, I mean, not that I wouldn't have said, but
seeing someone say it is a bit refreshing, I suppose.
It's more than refreshing, cuz. It's more than refreshing. Do you know what I mean? And that makes you stand out. And I think it's like a superpower as well, because there's not really anything anyone's going to ever be able to have over you when you're as realistic with who you are. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's not really much. There's something someone's going to say, ain't going to bang, it's not going to have the impact, because like you're the only other person I know that calls himself a cunt. I'll be telling people all the time, I'm a cunt. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think that in itself is a self-acknowledgement that we are not here to pretend to be perfect. We don't want to pretend to be perfect. In fact, we don't mind celebrating our flaws and exploring our flaws.
Because I ain't no better than no one. And that's what
that's a humbleness to it.
And I lost my train of thought earlier when I was saying about the people from my estate, like, treating me and like holding me up on a pedestal and going
you've been on certain things.
Like, and I hate that, bro, because I ain't special. I'm not no more important than no one. Everything I've been through, other people's been through. So don't lift me up and act like I'm anyone special, because everything I'm doing, you can do.
Please don't lift up Chinx.
Do you get what I'm saying? I hate that, because you know people they start to get a bit of places and they start to act like their shit don't stink. And you know like a group, and then once the group realise there's a Beyonce and then all that, and then that stuff mashes everything up.
It does.
I never want to be that. I never want to be that person with my own ego and feeling myself too much. I proper think that's a flaw, man.
It is a flaw.
I hate that, man. You know, it's
a flaw.
But I'm a bit extreme with it. I don't even do birthday celebrations, because I think it's a bit narcissistic to celebrate the fact I was born, because everybody was born.
I definitely, I'll say this to you. You are definitely a long lost twin of mine. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't know anybody else that's really on that wave.
Yeah.
But people know me. They know like what he's saying. I'm not even gonna say, but people know, innit? So yeah, that's a good look, man. So in terms of like podding and that, where are we going now? So you're doing no facts? Is it no facts? Facts only. Yeah. FAXX.
FAXXX. I don't know why they put 3 X's, because you can't even put 3 X's together, because you put a dot because of porn and shit like that. So foolery. But they had the name before I joined. So
facts only.
Yeah, facts only.
Who's the members in facts only? You?
B20. Virgin Ben. Hunt. Papa Hunt. And Kid. Kid's the guy
B20?
you recognise. B20. Benji. He's a dark-skinned one.
Is he a fireman?
What, like fish?
Nah, no. Is he a firefighter?
No. He's
I swear I know a B20 though, but I know
dark skin Ghanaian. You.
But I don't know this guy personally. But I know someone whose name was B20. Is he into like black empowerment? And stuff?
Yeah. He's like a businessman. I think he's got like an organization that does something in schools and stuff like that. But yeah, he's very pro black and black.
I don't know. I might have met this guy online before. Whatever.
Maybe.
Big up. So Kid, B20
and Hunts. Yeah.
Which Hunts? Not Hunt, is he?
No. This
Another
is
Hunts.
Yeah, Hunts from our way. He's the oldest man on our pod. He's 42.
Okay.
But he's good people, man. He's what's the word? Like if I can go a bit too far with jokes and humour and stuff at the time. Yeah. But he's a man that will do it with me, Paul.
Yeah, he'll follow you to the fuckery.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You need one of them.
Yeah, I need one. Yeah.
They don't make you feel weird and that.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
How much fucked up is you?
Yeah, and he's an older man as well, so he's not as talkative as us.
Yeah.
So when he does speak, you know his sense and we listen to him a bit more. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Big up the Facts Only pod. So where do you see this going? You've been consistent for a year. What's going on? I know you did a live show.
Yeah, we did a live show, and it's just growth. Pause, like just growing. Like so, from that pod now, we've got a Patreon, which I'm mad proud of, man. So like we got we got 100 Patreons, and we have a free Patreon, but they don't really get much. But we have paid. Yeah. So I think half of our patrons are paying, innit?
Yeah.
So that's because of the type of content. You as well. I don't think we're very brand friendly.
Not that great.
Do you get what I mean?
Not the greatest.
That's my
big up the brands.
Yeah, big up the brand Sedway. But that's my
fuck with us, man.
Yeah. So that I don't really have much faith on being on the in gang and the it gang of being including those things. So just building what we have each week, each month, each year, we have more subscribers than we did before.
How does your Patreon work? How often do you upload to Patreon?
So we shoot a pod every week.
Yeah.
And our pods are typically about between an hour, 2 hours. I don't think we've ever done one episode went over 2 hours with Spencer Fairrun. So that episode was 2 hours. So what we usually do is you get about an hour or less on YouTube, but then the full episode will go on the Patreon. So the full episodes you get before YouTube because we drop every Sunday, but we record Friday the week before, so you can get the episode like early, probably before it hits YouTube. You get the full episode, not just the YouTube version. There's no ads. You get all the swearing, and there's like some other little bonus content we have.
Do you take the swearing out on YouTube? On
YouTube, yeah.
You do that physically?
I edit our podcast.
How the fuck? Like, so how long does that take for you to take the swearing out?
You got to watch it, innit? So I watch it and just take out the swear words and stuff like that. But you see me now,
that's a joke.
And this is why I rate and I respect people like you and Ginger who are in the field every day, because you have a goal in mind and somewhere you want to be and you're pushing to it. So me, first of all, growing up, I wanted to be a footballer. That didn't work because of my temperament, because I have... once I feel disrespected, I want to fight, forget everything else. So that didn't work for me. After that, I tried to do music because I hang around some friends who had a studio and done that. So I failed at football and I failed at music. This podcast and stuff, I'm not failing again. So I do all the editing, I do all the shorts, I do all the taking the swearing out, I do all the social. I think we've got a social media manager now, but I do all the posting on our pods, I do all the TikTok, I do all the YouTube shorts. So I do all of that myself because I'm not failing again. So this has to work. So that's why I rate stuff like that.
Nah, I picked that up, man. Putting all that, I know about all that work that you're putting in.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's not a joke. That's serious in itself, man. And I definitely need some advice because I've seen your rollout is good. Your rollout is good and rare. I mean, I was asking you what application you was using.
Yeah.
So I want to definitely... okay, so what else is there? Cause we're in the last 5 minutes. How long we got? 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
Probably 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is your boy Jeds.
Big
this
up,
is
man.
Speakenomix. I'm here with Chinx. I'm gonna leave it to Chinx to tell you what you need to know about him and what he's doing and where to find him. Go for it, brother.
Nah, man, where can you find me? Where can you find me? Yeah, I'm on the socials. You know what? If you want to find me, find Jedi. And I'll be with Jedi.
Everyone says this,
you know what I mean?
How many people say this, Maverick? If you want to find me, holler at Jedi.
No
one wants
like...
to say it. Chinx-phase. CHINXFAZE.
PHAZ. You know,
PHAZ.
nah, man, but
E.
Yeah, no, CHINXPHASE. But no, you'll see me, man. I don't. This whole selling, I don't. This part of it, I don't like. Big up, you'll find me here.
Yeah,
this ain't a one-off.
Nah, ain't a
we
one-off.
should be doing this again.
Link up
and if you don't see me again, it's Jedi's fault.
Nah, yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
He's
because
about
where we are, I'll forward and do this.
I'm
anytime.
rolling up on Friday.
Yeah, 100%. I'll give you the location.
I'm gonna go to Facts Only on Friday.
It's not. It's very difficult to find someone who says what they think and you can have a genuine conversation.
Yeah.
That's why people like that I'll always forward and do content with, and I genuinely enjoy this. This don't feel like work.
It don't feel like work.
Like a pod. This is how this conversation would have went if there was no.
If there was no camera.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of.
I feel like that today. Still, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like that, and I weren't in the mood today, bro.
Yeah, man. And there's a guy called Gary V, and he said that in life, there's some people you want at your table. Because you know they're like-minded and you can rely on them, innit? And I don't feel like there's anyone in my who I've grown around in my immediate circle or who has the like-minded thought processes I have, and I feel like you're one of them. Do you get what I'm saying? So you're a person I always have love for, I always have time for, and
bro.
anything you would need me for, and vice versa. And you're a person I know I can depend on because I kind of understand your thought process.
Call for Chinx for the 2-man. I'm chatting man shit, Chinx. Alright, big up Chinx-phase.
Big up, man.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to have you down here. As always, man like Maverick on the 1s and 2s. It's been your boy Jeds. We out of here. Speakenomix.